following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Getting Loser, starting a podcast. It's your boy who survived in NYC, your boy Chop.
Yo, what's up? It's Cheetah. And joining us this week, very excited. Trying to set this up for a little bit. Got another local band with us. Very excited. Guys want to introduce yourselves?
We are Orange Zest.
Yeah.
Are missing two members right now, Greg and Sean. This is Jackson to the right of me, Eric to the left. My name is John.
This guy coming in like he's going to be the most nervous. Look at him. He's killing it.
Like he's done this before.
Yeah, he's the secret weapon.
So, are you the lead singer?
What's that?
You're the lead singer?
I am not.
both
Yeah,
sing, yeah.
co-singers. He's also a singer as well.
No, I'm talking about
Over.
like how the guy. He's like the frontman right now.
We switch on and off, depending on which way the wind blows.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just feeling it, man. He's killing, he's in the zone right now. He's all right.
He's just a professional yapper, I think.
Yeah.
See,
That's
the actual
really what it
answer,
is.
though, would be that, like, John, for the longest time, was the lead singer.
Mhm.
Like, it was before Eric and I joined, and then Eric started singing a bunch, too. So
He's
these
got a-
guys split
He's
the
got a
duties
voice
mostly.
of an angel.
A
Really?
mix
So-
between Fergie and Jesus. They
Yes.
Are we getting some karaoke today?
That's all I needed to
Karaoke
hear.
dope.
Now, which one's
Acapella?
Fergie?
That's all I needed to hear. Yeah, well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you, joining us. I'm very
Appreciate
excited.
you.
Yeah. I came across you guys, I think on, like, Spotify or something. I was, like, playing a playlist of just random songs, and old friends popped up, and I'm like, yo, this song's killer, bro. So I looked you guys up, and I'm like, wait, local? I'm like, oh, I'm reaching out. I got to get these guys on the pod.
That's awesome. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man, of course.
Good that we got in touch.
To be honest, y'all, I was listening to you guys for the first time today. He gave us homework all the time. We
He
don't
never
do.
shows.
Me,
He'll
yours.
plan an entire episode, and then he'll show up here and be like, hey, I did no research.
Like
He's
I,
an on-the-fly guy.
Yeah.
It works.
I get out of work at 3:30. I go home, take my nap, watch pop in a YouTube video. Okay, this is how I'm gonna do today.
Sometimes it's better to wing it. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not in his case. He's
No.
terrible either way. But we keep him around because he makes people
The wild
laugh,
card.
He makes people laugh.
You gotta have a funny guy.
And then our other guy, Yoder, who's not here this week, who I was telling the guys before the air, obviously, he talked about on here he had just had heart surgery. So, obviously, hoping he's all right. I talked to him earlier. He said he was just kind of tired, so he's doing all right.
Yeah, we hope for a speedy
Yeah, best
recovery.
wishes.
Yeah,
hang
he'll
in
be
there,
back.
Yoder.
It's gonna be a long 2 weeks without him. It's
Yeah.
weird. He's usually we call him our peacekeeper.
Yeah, look at
Blue guy.
We're family because so we end up fighting a lot. Yoder's kind of here to keep the peace,
There you go.
You need the job.
That's why he sits in between us, So
like
ref-
this
the
weird. I'm
referee.
sitting by him right now.
You guys
Yeah.
can't be throwing
Gotta give him
hands.
that. Yeah.
Don't throw any hands while we're
no,
here.
no, it's just words usually. Never anything bad, but yeah. So I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Before we continue, man, I think I feel like a captain over here, man.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
No, I'm not gonna use that.
Yeah,
Captain or a cat?
Captain.
don't get used to it. This is my spot.
No, my spot's I forgot you guys' name. I'm not good with names.
He's not good with anything.
Jackson.
Don't
Jackson.
lie.
Jack-
John.
John,
Eric.
Eric. Where you at, Jackson? That's my spot.
Yeah.
That's why he's
this
that's
is
why he's
throne
looking at you
right
like
here.
that. He's like, you better treat my spot right.
Does it feel weird being over there?
Actually, it does.
A little out of place, maybe.
Yeah, it does because I usually have don't know what to do with my hands today. Hey, do I keep them up? No, put them down each side.
Yeah. So also I was asking John before we started. You guys ever done pods before?
Mm-mm.
None.
No.
Ever?
We've done
Yeah.
like smaller little interviews, but nothing
Yeah.
like this.
Man, just think about
That's pretty cool.
how many local bands popped their cherry on.
Yeah.
Sandstorm popped his.
Yeah, that's one of the guys from Losers Club. One of their guys. His name's Aiden, but they call him Sandstorm.
That's a sick nickname.
You guys are
Yeah.
peeling our orange.
Yeah, I like that. That's gonna be the name of this
Bitter.
episode.
Yeah.
peeling the orange.
Episode name. Lock it down, Rich.
Somebody write that down.
Yeah. I have to remember that. But yeah, I'm, just Not gonna be anything too crazy today. Just kind of want to talk to you guys. Hear about the story of the band. Get your guys' story, influences, shit like that.
Sure.
We just chop it up, man. Just
Definitely.
pretend like we're all friends here.
Mm-hmm. We are friends.
Yeah, hopefully we
Well,
are
not
friends
you
after
guys,
this.
I guess, but
Yeah, well.
Take it easy, man.
I would say we're old friends, but
Whoa.
we're just meeting, so
Whoa.
Oh, hey man, maybe one day.
Where you guys are from?
we're like Lewiston based.
Uh-huh.
Just not too far away.
We say that too because we're in the boonies. At least me
Yeah,
and Eric.
I mean,
well, no, Jackson.
We're from
too.
Wilson.
I live in
I'm from
Ransomville,
Ransomville.
actually.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
a step further.
So it's like to a city slicker, that's like you're way out there. That's the cornfields. You're hitting barns, couple
Yeah.
goats, maybe a few crackheads. Like
We
you don't
got-
really know.
Oh yeah.
It
I
really
feel that.
it depends on the street, I guess. Like
I've never
once you
seen
go
a
past,
crackhead in Wilson.
wow,
No, we're a little more refined over
they
in
tend
Wilson.
to hide.
No, that's fine.
I know about Ransomville. You guys got that speedway.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
dirt track
Big
racing
R,
town.
baby.
Exactly. Yeah, dirt track.
The big R.
Too
we
bad
got-
Yoder's not here. He loves that shit. He goes to the race. every
That's
weekend.
that's like a landmark for us
Yeah,
out
he
there.
loves
That's what we got.
You
It's
get
like
like
his favorite thing to do.
You get to like fat rednecks that smell like god awful
Yeah,
trailer park
those are the
crap.
best, dude. That's America
Like,
right there.
Yo, come on, let's get watch this car race.
Yeah.
Where's my match? Come on.
Where's my snuff and my old lady, my beer?
Yeah,
It makes me
Okay.
proud to be an American when I see
friends.
shit like that, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
what
like
it's
I
all
need a
about, I think.
cheeseburger now.
So you just like
Oh,
hear
yeah.
the races on Friday, just fire them up. Tracks will start ripping.
Dude, hell yeah. That's
Pretty
sick. I
cool.
went to the races like, I think only ever like twice in my entire life.
Yeah, I've only went.
I went there. I got stuck in the field.
Of course you did.
Then again, I saw like a car accident. Like the turn number 1 is a bad spot,
Mhm.
and people always want to sit by there. I remember the time this shit came over. Dust came in my face. Nope.
You did enjoy your time at the Big R?
And that turn 1.
I
They
think
got
my,
a racist accent. Sorry, they got a racist accent. They
Does
say.
it?
I'm from Georgia.
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, from here. Weird.
Well, he from here and then he moved to Georgia for fucking
I was
ever.
came back September 2010.
Then he like called our other cousin one day and he's like, "Hey man, I need to come home. Can you come get me?" Then our other cousin at the time's like, "Hey man, you want to go on a road trip? Go pick up Drew?" And I'm like, "All right."
Oh, there's funny
I
stuff.
ended up driving out to Virginia to go pick this dude up.
The worst
it was
road trip.
just-
It was the best road trip, but
It sounded cool, an idea, until like
we got halfway there.
halfway through. Then it was just like, all right, why the fuck did I do this? I'm like dodging texts from my mom, telling her, "Yeah, I'm sleeping over my cousin. I didn't leave the state. What are you talking about? You're crazy." It was a nightmare.
It was a cool adventure, but it was.
By the end of it, we were all pretty sick of each other.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
It made it worse. We had 4 GPS going on. One was taking us to New York City. The other
Yeah,
was,
somehow we ended up right outside of New York City trying to get home. We got lost. It was just brutal. At one point,
those mountains on the way there too.
Yeah,
suck.
sure.
I don't like feeling like if I go off the guardrail, I'm cooked.
yeah,
you know,
it's crazy.
one wrong slip and
or the worst part about it was like the bathroom was closed.
Yeah, we stopped at one gas station. It was
Closed.
open, or it was closed for some reason. I've never seen a gas station be closed near the highway. But it was closed. We all had to piss. We're like, what the fuck are we going to do? We pull up onto the on-ramp in the highway and just pull off right there. We're all just standing there pissing.
did you
no,
cross
no.
streams or
No,
No.
not
It was-
this time?
Nah, not this time.
It,
no.
it was funny because of he was a smoker, I was a smoker. He's like, man, I need to smoke. I look at him, he's like, me too.
Yeah, I ain't seen this dude in like 10 years. And I'm just like, man, I need a cigarette. And he's like, yeah, me too. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, wait, you smoke now?
While you're
Yeah, it was-
pissing?
No,
No.
No, it's a different.
that'd
so,
have been-
okay.
That would have been crazy. That would have made the story even cooler.
He just looks over and he's just like, "Hey, wanna
but we
smoke?"
did,
Yeah.
Lights it
Hey,
for
man,
you.
why not?
but
I'll
we
zip
did
that
get
up
pulled
for
over.
you too. No problem.
Yeah, we did get pulled over too at one point.
Yeah, let me
It was
shake it
wild.
for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was brutal. But yeah, it was fun.
That's
though.
cool. Is that when
Yeah.
you guys like reunited for the first
Yeah,
time
we
in
hadn't
a
seen
minute?
each other since we were kids. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we stayed in touch here and there. Like he'd call me on the phone,
Yeah.
bother me all the time. But
I was on payphone, called him.
he used to call me all the time, bother me. But that was the first time we'd seen each other since we were kids.
Nice.
So yeah, it was pretty.
The
cool.
funny story is, I'm sitting on the porch at his house. He's like, mom comes in. Oh, how you doing, Sean? Where were you?
And I was just like, yeah, I was staying at my cousin's house. She looks over him. She's like, yeah, that's bullshit. And I'm like, oh shit.
Hey
I'm
man,
caught.
mom knows best. So
No, she does.
You can't.
But he was the second one.
I thought the landing would be softer because my brother had already done it a couple years earlier where he left for a weekend and went to New York City with his friends without telling my mom. So I thought, oh, she's not going to be that mad at me. I'm the baby, you know? No, she is still pretty mad.
But how old were you when you did this?
I just graduated high school, so I was probably 19.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because smoking age was 18.
Yeah,
right,
I was
right,
just
right.
19, yep. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was pretty cool, though. You know, it was fun. And then, you know, fast forward some years, and he calls me one day, and he's like, hey, man, you really want to do a podcast? I'm at Best Buy. And, you know, now the rest is history.
Look at you now.
Now look at us, yeah.
Now we're on YouTube now. And
Yep. This is our orange zest. Get 'em loser. This is ours.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I wish we could copyright Getting Loser.
We did in our brains.
No, I'm talking like get trademark copyrighted.
It's hard because
There's
when we
a lot.
first started doing it, I wanted to drop it to just Get In Loser, so you don't have to say the full thing. But there's another pod out there that's just Get In Loser.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So they ended a few years ago though, so I don't know.
You know, funny thing about that too. The previous band name that we also had was No Vacancy. That's how we started, and we're going back to I was 12. A couple of the other guys, a few are still with us, even though they're not here. Some of them left. They were like 13, 14, and you know, flash forward. Eric Jackson hop in because they were also involved in like multiple other musical projects too. You were in the musicals. You had Orange Zest initially. Orange Zest wasn't actually us.
Yeah.
That was what Jackson, Eric, Greg, and Sean started.
Well, it was
you
actually
know what I'm
just
saying?
him.
Or it was
It
actually,
was actually
just
just
you three.
the three of us
Yeah.
started before, but also Eric and I had been doing music at the time. But Sean,
You
the original
had-
Orange Zest was the three, me, bass, and drums.
Against the Grain.
That was
that
Eric
was in
and
high
I.
school.
That was Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there's a big web here.
There,
Yeah.
yes.
You know, it's actually
and
it's
I
pretty
knew him
interesting.
before I knew him, and I knew him before I knew him, and I didn't know they knew each other, and it was just one day,
Old
know,
friends.
Greg.
Yeah.
It's all part of the Orange Zest universe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, there's a lot of lore here.
If the
like-
MCU can do it,
Yeah,
why not you
why
guys?
can't we do
You
it?
know? Why not you guys?
But yeah, No Vacancy was our name for a while, and we were advised to change that because the movie School of Rock
Yeah, yeah.
with Jack Black, the band is No Vacancy.
Oh, I didn't
He
know
has
that,
a
actually.
copyright on that.
Banger music.
And I didn't even know you could copyright a fictional band, but apparently that's
Well, because
the
they
case. so.
have music online.
Yeah,
Like you can
they
listen to
do.
No Vacancy from School of Rock on Spotify.
I wonder if Chris Pratt ever trademarked Mouse Rat. He should. That's a good name. Parks and Rec.
Oh, yeah,
He
okay.
should. That's a gold name. He should steal that before anybody else can.
Huh.
It's
that in the
it's
back
funny
of
you
my
say
head.
that too, because when we first started talking about the pod, like once we first got the equipment before we started recording, we got a completely different name, and we had like 8 members that wanted to be on the pod.
6 members.
There's 6 members that wanted to be on the pod, and it was called. Then we were gonna call ourselves the Hills Have Pods. You know, after the Hills
That was
Have
catchy.
Eyes.
I like that.
That is catchy.
Yeah,
But
and
Getting
then,
Loser is even better.
Way catchy.
but then we're, you know, it was just a lot of like talking stages, and like nobody ever wanted to commit to actually meeting up and doing an episode. So eventually, I was just like, "Hey guys, hate to break this to you, but I think we're gonna end this. You know, it's not going anywhere. We're gonna go in a new direction." And then it was supposed to be originally be me, him, and this other guy, Lintel, that I was friends with. And we were gonna drop it and go to Getting Loser. And then
We were at
Lintel just kept dodging me all the time, not showing up to like, you know, actually record an episode. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna drop him. It's just gonna be me and you. We'll just do it together. Fuck it.
then
Then one of our other buddies, who I was friends with at the time, was like, "Hey man, you know, if you guys are still doing a pod, I'd like to join." We were like, "Fuck it, you know, come on over." And he joined. We recorded our first episode in my trailer in the middle of the summer, so you could hear my AC running in the background. It was so loud. And the episode, what was the episode originally? Like 2 hours long or something? It was just us just yapping about bullshit. No, because remember the original episode we didn't put out. We scrapped it and we got rid of it and recorded a new one.
Let me just look it up real quick, because I'm always looking up there.
Yeah,
Just
literally
fact-checking
the
right
very
now.
first episode we ever recorded, it was so long we ended up scrapping it completely.
It was like our first episode was Hello World, episode 1 hour, minute 1 hour and 60 minutes.
Yeah, that was the second take we did. The first one was way longer, and we ended up scrapping it. We were just like, no, this is just too much. Nobody's going to do this shit. But before we met the guy who ran the studio that we used to be at, we were on this other guy told us, like, yeah, I'm going to bring you onto my company, my pod network, and I'm going to put you guys out. And we're like, cool, man, perfect, can't wait. We sent him 2 episodes, never did anything. Just kept sitting on him. And he's like, hey, man, I got to build your website and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool, man, because I didn't know any better. We just started doing this. I had no idea what any of this meant.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, cool, man, whatever. But then we were trying to find a studio just that we could record in so we didn't have to do it in my trailer. And that's when we got in touch with Matt, the one that used to run the old studio. And he was like, yeah, so me and him went out and met with him one night.
We almost on a contract that.
Yeah,
that
we
minute.
we're talking to him, and he's like, yeah, if you guys want to come, you can come join the studio here. He's like, if you want, you could be on our network. I'll put you on our network right now. And I'm like, well, we're kind of already committed to this other guy. And then he told us some stuff about this other guy, about like they had kind of like a history, like a shady past. And I'm like, you know what, man? You're a cool dude. You're going to put us on the network right now? So we called the other guy, and he's like, yeah, do it. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. So like we met with him on a Wednesday, and then by that Friday, he had our website up, our episodes out. And,
Nice.
Yeah.
from there,
You ever
we
watched
just
the
kept
movie
going.
Hustle and Flow?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Wait, how old
Maybe
are you?
we're uncultured. I don't know.
Wait, how old are you guys?
24.
24.
23.
That's why.
Yeah, you guys are still young.
How old are you guys?
Come on, you can't be that old. Look at
37.
you.
I'm 34.
Spring chickens over here.
No, the reason I say Hustle and Flow is a guy named DJ wanted to be a rapper. He did it like how the setup was. It was just like that. It was hot. We had to turn the fan off.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Like when we used to have headphones, and the first person comes on, it's like, yeah, this is just the magic right here. It's like what's her name? One hole.
Taji P. Henson.
Yeah,
Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah, Taraji P. Henson. She like hurt herself. She almost like.
Yeah, that's what it was like for us too. Cause like the first, like that Friday when he texted, he's like, "Hey man, you guys' first episodes are out. Go check it out." And the first time we hit play on it, I'm like, "Dude, this is the craziest experience of my life. Like I'm hearing myself on Spotify right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy." Was it like that for you guys the
Yeah,
first time you brought
it
us
definitely.
on?
Yeah, it definitely was.
absolutely.
Just to like hit play on my phone and have it be like us. It's a crazy
like
feeling
it's
for
the
sure.
coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
But after we did like 181 episodes total. After a while, I stopped listening to myself.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Anymore.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, I listened to myself at first, like, nah, this is boring. I was there.
It's a weird feeling. Especially just hearing your voice is weird.
I think that's what it
Your
was for
own
me.
mannerisms.
I started to do it so much, and I'd listen to every episode. And now I'm like, all right, I don't want to listen to this fucking guy talk anymore. I listen to myself talk all day long. That's enough.
Yeah.
Okay?
like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah.
But yeah, it's it's been fun, man. It's been cool. Doing this is probably, I don't have any musical talent, so this was my only option to do something cool.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to start a couple bands when I was younger. That didn't work because
What did you want to play?
What?
What was your dream instrument?
Tell him, saxophone, King G.
No.
Kenny
When I was a kid, I
You look
played
like you could be a
saxophone.
drummer.
I wanted to be a drummer, and then I realized I have no hand-eye coordination.
You
That's
do
gonna be
need
a
that.
problem.
Yeah. So that went out the window.
It might help.
That's a big part of it.
I like started a band with my buddy. It was my buddy, his girlfriend, and her best friend. And we like talked all about. We got all hyped all the time. And
This
then
is
one
first
day,
time I'm hearing this
one
story.
day I'm like, hey.
First time.
One time I'm like, hey, don't you kind of like need to be able to play instruments to have a band? And my buddy's like, yeah, I could play guitar. And I'm like, yeah, but none of the rest of us can do anything.
We did that once, yeah.
Yeah.
When Eric and I started playing together, we started a band with this guy who played the bass for us, but he didn't play bass at all. So the first rehearsal, he put it down on his lap and started doing this with his thumb. It was pretty funny. Like, no,
With
Eric,
the
here you
left
go.
hand, you're saying, on the front?
No, he'd play like this and then take his thumb and go thumb over.
We call them fiddle fingers.
Fiddle fingers.
Ah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's something to that when you don't practice. When you pick it up in front of people, you do want to just play it. 'Cause
Yeah.
playing it's fun.
Hey, there's always room for a shake or a tambourine, like
Or
Yeah.
triangle, or you need the triangle.
triangle,
Or
absolutely.
the cowbell.
Yeah,
The cow-
needs
yeah, I was
more
thinking-
cowbell.
We need, cowbell
Wait,
always.
how you guys know about Will Ferrell and the cowbell?
Oh,
I mean, everyone knows
Well,
about
that's
my
a
cowbell.
jam.
That's
We love Will Ferrell.
Oh, we need a cowbell.
We do.
Nope. Enough.
classic. Dude.
No.
Who doesn't love him? Dude? I mean,
That guy's hilarious. He's a legend.
If you don't love me, I just don't trust your opinion on comedy.
For sure.
Yeah, Talladega Nights, like front to back, you just don't stop laughing.
Or you get to the point where not Ricky Bobby, damn, what's his
Cal
name?
Naughton
Cal
Jr.
Naughton.
Yeah, Cal. Hey,
Magic
Ricky,
Man.
how you turn up the radio and the air conditioner? I'm blasting up.
No, I want to listen to the TV and the stereo at the same time.
Yeah,
Why
why-
do you want to do that? I like to party. Hey, man, which one of your cars you miss most? I'm going to come pick you up in it. No, man, I hate you. Yeah, I love that movie, dude.
Yeah, there's
That's
so
funny,
many.
too, because I do, you guys know what Letterboxd is? It's like a movie review app, basically. It's like
okay.
a new, it's like new age kind of like way of people being movie critics and shit, which is another thing I wanted to do when I was a kid. I wanted to be a movie critic because I just love movies.
He had 2 episodes by himself.
Yeah, I started a movie podcast by myself. I put out 2 episodes and I quit because it's just weirder when it's just you by yourself. You know, it's harder to do it. So, but yeah, I do Letterboxd top 4 like every Sunday. I've been slacking a little bit lately.
Wait,
but
what was
that's
your
cool.
Will Ferrell? Do you do a Will Ferrell one?
No, not yet.
You
but
should.
I have every Sunday. I'll do like a new top 4. I'll do a different theme every one. And my buddy, who goes to the races with Yoder a lot, he was like, "Oh, for your next one, you should do racing movies." And I'm like, "Okay, man, I could do that." And literally, the first one that popped in my head was Talladega Nights.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, "That's got to be my number 1, right?" And he's like, "Come on, man, really?" And I'm like, "What? It's a racing movie. It counts, dude." I said, "Bro, when he races the car for the first time, it's one of the most iconic scenes."
When he
in a
wins
movie,
the
dude.
gold when they foot race, it's
Yeah,
like,
dude, like,
they
what? Come on.
kiss.
That's a racing movie, dude, if I've ever seen one.
When he gets out of the car and starts running in his underwear because he thinks he's on fire.
That's classic.
What a
Help me,
movie.
Oprah. Help me, Jesus.
I watched that Gran Turismo movie. It was pretty cool.
It was actually.
That was like emotional too, actually.
Yeah.
I watched it before they took it off Netflix.
I haven't watched.
I told him to watch it. It's
I
like,
don't watch. I'll be slacking on movies for a guy who wants to be a movie.
Do you guys watch that Will Ferrell movie where he and his wife in the movie, they like go skiing?
No.
And they have like a family.
Like Julie. It's got like Julia Louis-Dreyfus in it from Seinfeld.
Yeah, that one.
No, I haven't seen that.
I watched that one. It was pretty cool.
Where he like abandons
It felt like
an avalanche or whatever. He's just
yeah,
like,
it was funny. It was real. There
Yeah.
were real vibes in there.
Before we continue on the music movie, what was the biggest crowd you guys played in? Like 20 people, 100 people, 600 people?
Let's think about that for a second.
Well, I mean, the one that like comes to mind immediately is
Groundhog Day
that
is a big
one,
one.
but Griffin.
Griffin,
Because like,
yeah.
because at Groundhog Day we were like, people were listening, but they weren't really there for us. Like Griffin on the 4th, we probably had 150,
You
200
got the
people there.
picture of it?
No,
your
not on my
phone?
phone. No,
You got the picture on your phone by chance?
no, I don't.
Pictures.
Wow.
It was a cool picture.
Dig it
Anyways.
out, man.
I guess it's
Yeah, the
you
one
know.
with everybody with their camera.
Yeah,
that was
it
fire.
was either it was you or Greg that just we got a snapshot of the audience.
That's
Everybody
everybody.
had their lights out, and
that's
it was just
awesome,
sardines in there, man. And the
shit like
love
that.
was nice too.
Yeah.
Good feedback, and we try and give back to them too. You know, so they treated us very well that night.
And you
It was
guys,
cool.
you guys played like, wasn't there a good crowd when you opened for the Trues that one time? That's
Oh,
probably a
yeah.
good crowd.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Village
did
Music
the,
Fest.
did the Sabres game. It's
Oh
probably
yeah,
a good
we did
crowd.
the Sabres game. That was cool.
Yep.
Oh, you guys were actually in the Key Bank in that where
Mhm.
you played organ at?
Yeah. We played that once.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was a pretty good crowd for that 3rd Street show we played in
Oh
Niagara
yeah,
Falls.
right. For the Strictly Hip.
Yeah, we opened for Strictly Hip.
Oh yeah.
Bob Rustino, the mayor,
You
was
guys should be honored.
also
open
my
for
mom's
Strictly Hip.
divorce
I think I
attorney.
saw them in.
He was he
he
announced us. It was pretty cool.
either Strictly Hip
Shout
or
out, Bob.
one of them weird hip bands in during Lake with
Joint custody.
Google Dolls.
What's even cooler is that you went to 3rd Street and you didn't get stabbed on your way out. That's
Good thing it was because it was daytime.
That's
It was
dope, bro.
nighttime when it was
I
over.
mean, yeah, by the time it was
It's got to
over.
be like deep nighttime though, for risk of getting stabbed.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did that one.
By what's that place? The wine place.
The
Wine
Gold,
on Third.
Gold
Yeah,
Bar.
that's it. Gold Bar. Gold Bar. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you got Wine on Third, you got Gold Bar, you got Archives, you
Mhm.
got the Craft.
Uncles.
What?
Unks.
Unks is not open anymore, but actually it's been open like 20 years.
Good job.
No, that was a cool event though.
Yeah, it was. Are they doing that again this year? You know?
They always do
I
it.
was just thinking about that because I go to Wine on Third an awful lot. Because I have some buddies that live downtown over there, and we were thinking about that. We asked that, and we asked the girl that was working at the bar. She didn't know. So I don't know if it's not a
Interesting.
That wasn't us. Especially
Yeah.
if you walk around on the street with a beer.
Right. Right.
Just kind of,
Rich, I
was
think they are
nice.
going to do it because it's an annual thing. They did.
What was that?
They did it last year too.
Hope so. I mean, that was a cool event. So,
They got rid of Italian Fest in Niagara Falls.
so you guys all from like Wilson or where?
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys
Wilson
go to
ran
school in
Seville.
Wilson or?
Yeah.
You went to Newport, John
Okay.
did, but Eric and I went to Wilson.
Wilson's where it's at.
That's
There you go.
unbelievable.
Jesus, man.
Probably nicer
You're gonna
there.
have to get off
Yeah.
the couch. So.
Ah, come on.
Newport. Man, we used to make fun of Newport kids. Rich,
We're
snotty.
not all the same way.
Well, because you're like from Ransomville.
Don't let my beach shirt fool you, man. I ain't that.
Guy pulled up on his yacht. Yacht attack.
Yeah, no, that's true. We're closer.
He did drive the boat here. He's got, what is it, an old Plymouth or something?
Yeah,
he drives?
no, it's
Got that
so-
Lincoln.
That's just
Well,
that. Those are just
Lincoln
those Lower
Town
Mountain
Car.
Road kids. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Those kids. That
No, he
live
does.
on the
I think you live in Lower Mountain, right? No, you live on
Ridge Road. Ridge Road.
Yeah, I can't give away my
Live on
address
Newport?
out here, but
You know,
yeah, I
right
live
on the
Ridge.
corner. It's
No, don't, no. Okay.
Yo, bleep this out. Bleep
Yeah,
this
you
out.
want me to tell them my social security too? While I'm at it? Like, you know? No, but I drive a Lincoln Town Car. It's 2000 Executive Series. It's a boatmobile,
Dude.
It's the mob car.
Thing's
You know what I'm saying?
badass.
Thing's about to explode.
I'll tell you
That-
what,
you
it's
can hold
comfy,
on.
but yeah, I'm having problems right now.
You can hold part of 9 bodies in that back truck.
Thank you.
See? He
It
knows.
is, that trunk is so deep.
Because I work valet. I know
So
that.
you
He
know.
knows. He's seen him.
Easily, the three of us could fit in there. We could probably get one or two of you guys in with us too. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm not. I'm
claustrophobia,
only
so-
gonna do it if we have a latch inside or have something else.
I don't know.
What
About
color
I never
is it?
tried.
What
so
color
I
is the
don't-
town car?
White.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
I think they just came in white or black. That's all they really was, right?
It's not much.
If it was the
variety
black
there.
one, it was definitely the gangster car. Because like my dad had one, like the exact same one. Like his was white, but like like there was another guy that was like a local. He was a gangster guy. He'd gone to jail for like for racketeering, whatever that was, like with unions or something. But he had the same one as my dad, but the black one. So you're not wrong about the gangster car.
Dude, when I was growing up until I was probably 14, my mom and dad had matching Cadillacs, same exact model, same exact year, but white and black. Well, tan and black. So,
Dang, that's pretty
and
cool.
they got rid of them. My dad was like, "I like Mustangs now, so we're getting Mustangs." And then, you know, he had a handful of Mustangs, 69 Mach 1. Yeah,
This guy's a
Mach
baller.
1.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. What color?
He sold it to Sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
What color?
Wait,
Yeah,
you got a
red,
guy
cherry
named
red.
Sauce?
Yeah,
I think I might have seen him driving. I think I know his car, John.
Our
Yeah,
old
I
guitar
think I
player.
did.
If it's on the road, I don't know.
No, I
but
think
yes.
I remember
Oh,
seeing
like
that car.
fish,
Yeah.
sauce, fish sauce.
Yeah, there's a guy that
Is a,
friends with Nate from Losers Club. He does like band promotions and shit. His name's Fish. They call him Fish. Yeah,
Nice.
I love it, man.
I know this guy
Does
named.
sauce
They
get
call him
saucy?
Soup. His name's
Soup?
His
Really?
last name's Campbell, so they just call him
Hell
Soup.
yeah, dude.
It's a cool one.
Well, me and my buddies used to play COD all the time. We used to play Warzone all the time. When they first put in proximity chat, we'd pull up on people and we'd just start screaming, "What's your favorite soup? You love soup!" That was our squad name. It was just Soup.
Nice.
So we just like it'd be hilarious. People would be like shooting at each other. You'd be like, "Yo, what's your soup, bro?
What
what
is
soup
my
you
favorite
choosing?"
soup? I don't really fuck with French onion anymore. The soggy
Oh,
bread is
come
pretty.
on.
It's whack,
I
man.
don't mind
Come
the
on.
cheese.
The cheese is good.
Good. When you get to the bread,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got bamboozled. I went to a restaurant one time and
What is it?
I don't eat
they're like,
soup,
"Hey,
I
you
don't
want
know.
soup?" And I'm like, "Bro, what is this French onion? I've never had French onion soup before. Sounds good." They pull out all the big ass thing of cheese. I'm like, "Yo, this is gonna be fire, bro." Eat all the cheese. I'm like, "What the fuck is this? Is this a sock in here?"
The dirty water in a sock.
My mom's like, "It's a piece of bread." I'm like, "Get this fucking thing away
but
from me."
chicken wing soup is to die for.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good. My
Wait,
my
did I
grandpa
hear you
does
say you
this
don't
like.
like soup,
I don't eat soup, no.
Wait, do you eat cereal?
No.
dude?
I've been
Alright.
talking about going to stews as like a lifestyle change.
Wait.
for a minute.
Do you eat ice cream in a bowl?
Don't even try to tell me that's soup. Don't even go there.
Well, I
We
will
don't-
say,
Yeah, but give
can
it
I?
20 minutes.
Cereal.
We don't need to have
cereal
that
is certainly-
conversation.
Would I'd say?
Yeah,
cereal's
I can
soup.
get behind cereal being soup, but not ice cream.
It's like its own category, of course, but it is definitely like
Or even better,
soup
is
of
a
sorts.
hot dog a
taco.
sandwich?
taco.
It's not a sandwich.
It's more of a
It's more of a
sandwich than it is a
hoagie.
taco. There's
A
nothing
hoagie is a
Mexican
sandwich.
about
Wait,
it.
people
freaking
think it's a
taco.
taco?
Some people do.
I've
That's
never heard that one.
Fuck.
people make the argument.
It's not close. There's not two
People,
sides.
they say
Well,
sandwich or a taco because it's the length.
Well,
with-
I think it's a sandwich because how I put my hot dog in, it breaks apart. It's a sandwich.
Now you're speaking this.
That
guy's
might be
language,
more
man.
about your rolls, bro.
I don't know. That seems like a user
Gotta get
error.
those Costanzos up there.
You gotta upgrade the roll,
I
man.
don't care. I get the cheaper rolls.
You're too rough with it. I don't know.
There was one time before I went to work, I ate 4 hot dogs. 4 hot dogs before I went to work.
You're moving quick here. That's crazy.
That's light work.
Wait, you
gotta
can't
bump
even
those
cook them
numbers up.
in time. You just out of the pack, sailings.
It gotta be sailing.
You do them out of the fridge though, just cold.
No, I got no. They had the pre-made ones already. You give them at Tops for like $5
Right.
for 4 of them. I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat these.
You can really cook a hot dog anywhere because it's not going to taste great anywhere, but it won't taste bad.
But if you boil your
Microwave,
boil
boil,
your hot dogs,
grill.
you got a problem.
air
You're
fryer.
boiling.
You know what, though?
You're a
Before
psychopath.
cafeteria
You're a
did
psycho.
that,
Put
literally.
that shit in the microwave.
That's disgusting.
The cafeteria used to do that when
Oh.
I was a kid, and you could, I mean, that shit would bounce 20 feet if you threw it on the floor, you know?
And then they'd serve you the water afterward. They'd serve you the hot dog water in a cup.
If you want to get back at somebody, you free some hot dog
Especially
water.
Niagara Falls High
Oh,
School.
here's some drink, man.
Put it
I
in
got
their
you that
lemonade.
water you wanted, man. I put ice in it, too.
That's
Why is it
awful.
salty? Don't
Hot dog water, I can handle a lot of stuff. Probably not that.
I had a friend of mine that
Draft.
did some fuck shit to me. He took a bunch of ice cream sandwiches and opened them all up and put them onto a plate. And he took one of them and he took the top half off of it, cut a hole in the center, and then put mayonnaise in the middle.
What the
Yeah.
that's
hell?
dirty.
And then he fed me that one. He's like, "Here, take this one. It's for you."
Is that
So
why you
I-
like mayo so much?
So I bit. Enough
do
out of
like
you.
mayo.
I do. Anyway, I bit into that and almost threw up. What's wrong with mayonnaise?
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Mayonnaise is
connect that. I
fire.
didn't.
Wait,
just
wait,
had
wait.
an
I didn't
early
need to connect those
experience.
dots. I'm sorry, bro.
Miracle Whip is gross.
Is that why you
Thank
like
you.
mayo?
It's
Thank
mayonnaise
you.
all day.
Yes,
Hellman's
dude. My
specifically.
man. Finally.
I like Dukes.
I found my
tried
people.
Dukes. It's got more
Dukes
of a
is
bite
solid.
to it, you know?
This seat kind of
I like
sucks.
it more with
I told you,
sandwiches,
dude, when
but
you're sitting
less
there
when,
long
like,
enough, it
like
starts
a
to
mac
hurt.
salad, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
see me just wiggling around.
Yeah, dude.
It is nice over
I can
here.
It's because we're
That's a
fat
big
guys.
selling
It is
That's why.
good.
Sharing our meat for fat.
I'm sorry, I'm
No,
holding
I'm sitting
holding on
right
two
back.
conversations now. It is good over here though. It's a nice corner spot. Sorry,
See,
bro.
my corner spot. Nah,
We probably got room,
He's sad.
but no.
I like to take up a couch.
Yeah, he like. That's why they always leave a spot in between them. You know, they both like to spread out a lot. You know.
or,
Well, this little armrest is nice. You know?
or sometimes you see like you ever see an episode.
Get your hands off of me, please.
You ever see the episode? Sometimes you see Yoda doing
Dukes
like
is a
this.
southern thing.
I think it is. I
Yeah.
could be wrong. Is
Dukes
Dukes
is
a
good.
southern thing?
They have it up
I don't
here.
know.
but it's like-
I've seen
No,
Dukes,
Dukes
here before.
is up here.
Yeah, I've seen
It
Dukes.
they
is
have
up
it
for-
now,
It's
but
pretty good. I like
it's
it.
like I
Never
think it's
heard
like
of
everywhere down south.
Are you right?
though.
Hellman's is the part top.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then the Kraft.
Mm-hmm. And
If
then
anybody
Duke,
says Miracle Whip, you're fucking canceled.
I
There
do
it
like
is.
Miracle Whip on a sandwich.
Get a load of this
Cer-
guy.
certain- like,
Literally,
Come on.
everyone in my entire family likes Miracle Whip except for me.
Yeah, it's
I
soft.
think I'm
Because you know what it is. We had a discussion at work today. Oh, I can't tell the difference yet. Miracle Whip is sweet.
Yeah, very.
Mayonnaise is not.
Yep.
Right.
I think they do Miracle Whip on Viola subs.
You, but
It's like Kewpie. It's like Kewpie mayo, but American.
You put fucking mayo on a Viola sub?
That's just.
Steak and cheese?
That's a sin against America.
What are you talking
That's how they
about?
have it, I
Dude,
think.
what?
What do you
What's
mean?
happening right now?
No, I think
Mayonnaise
that
on a
if you
steak
ask
and
it
cheese
for
is
it
the
normal,
best.
I'm pretty sure they'll just rip Miracle Whip on there.
Am I in fucking bizarro world?
Maybe
right
I'm just way off and I'm making it up.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's
since I've been
possible.
there.
Dude, you
I
ever
used to
go-
go there
I
pretty
did put mayonnaise
frequently.
in my.
Mary Poses too. I used to go.
Mariposa, yeah, dude, they gave me a fish one time. When I was a kid, I went in there with my dad, got a couple subs, and they had a big ass goldfish, and they
the
just
hot
gave it
daughters
to me.
there?
I ended up leaving with the
No.
fish.
Oh, I thought you meant like a
Gorgeous.
cooked fish, like a fish fry.
No, they
literally
not
meant-
not a fish sub. They gave me an actual goldfish,
fish
like
sub.
a pet goldfish.
That's
But
what I thought you meant too.
well,
like
you had to
just
give you had
brought
to
out
give
a
to
fish
the
sub. I was gonna say, what the fuck?
you had to give the old
goldfish is
lady
better.
credit.
The old lady
Dude, she
Viola.
worked
Or
The old lady was
who's-
a what? Hey, Rich, how old was she when she passed?
like 98, right? 99.
Why?
No, yeah,
Her grandson.
He's like,
I'm old.
Victor
That means
went
we
to
all
school.
as old people.
Well,
We
look
all
that
know
up.
each
Yeah.
other.
And
Is
you
that
know
what you're
what?
saying?
Damn, man.
No,
I'm not
but-
that old.
I'm talking about if Yoda was here, he would
That
have
lady was old. I remember that lady was. We thought that lady was old when we were in high school.
Dude,
And
and
then,
she
like 30 years later, she's still there making subs. I'm like, someone let this woman go home and die. Like, she's been, seriously, like, it was like what was this? You guys probably don't remember. There was that Macree's too. The woman that worked
yeah.
at
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Macree. Like, I think they still would make that. She was a nice
Yep.
woman, but
They moved around a bit.
They jumped around.
We used to go there for like a family dinner.
And
Yeah.
Jimmy Max. They were down Lewiston for a while on Center Street.
That's where we go in that building
Yeah.
down there. Yeah.
You guys brickyard people?
Brickyard.
I try
John,
not to go there.
you like the Brickyard.
I really try not to go there because
see-
you just see everyone you've ever met in your entire life.
It's a high school reunion. That's the
I'm
problem.
surprised you guys never
And-
played at the Brickyard.
What's that?
I'm surprised you guys never.
No.
We have.
Oh, we
Yeah,
played
many.
there.
A couple times.
You guys played in the bars down in Niagara Falls?
So
Not Foley's. Is it Wilbur's? Is it
No.
called Foley's?
no, Foley's is down the street.
Wilbur's is around the corner.
It is?
Yeah, Wilbur's is next
Wilbur's is what
to
used to be
what's it
Lou's.
called?
Next to
Kelly's.
I mean, we've done like the Evening Star on the Boulevard.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you
Nothing like in the city.
Hey, Aaron Carter played there once. See?
Really?
Before he
years
passed away?
ago, Before
Yeah.
he died. So,
Yeah.
you know, just think of that.
I think.
You guys
He
ever
could be
play
the
Rec
next
Room?
Aaron Carter, but as a whole band.
I haven't done Rec Room. Have you guys
Except
done Rec
without
Room?
all
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, with a different group at the time. That was a
I
few
was
years
saying,
back.
Rec Room, like the stage is as big as this table.
Yeah, we see
Most of
Losers
them
Club
are,
there.
man. Honestly, that's probably one of my personal biggest struggles. I'm sure, like, they would all agree. You get up there, and we played, like, Banshee Irish Pub is a great example in Buffalo, right? Fantastic venue, super clean, great food, great staff.
Good Guinness on draft.
Great, yeah, dude. And the Reuben was...
Ruben was good.
kick ass, man.
Good
Like,
Ruben.
But you get up there and like we got, guitar, both vocals, piano vocals, drums, bass. You got like what, 12 square feet to work
No,
with?
I'm telling
not
you, it was like
even?
a 7
Yeah,
by
I
7
mean-
platform.
And so
was rough.
it's hard for us not to bump into each other, and Jack's kind of got to be like off to the side, and Sean's buried over here.
I told Sean just
I
to
had
go.
my amp up on the window.
Yeah, because you literally
Window's
can't
still
do
there.
anything else.
It worked.
And that shout out Banshee though, you guys are awesome. But yeah,
They're gonna watch us now, but you know what?
Yeah, well,
No, I would
it's
just
not
love
it's
a
not
little-
a critique of them, right? It's just we're a bit oversized.
But
maybe.
also,
Yeah.
it was winter, and they have a nice like outdoor stage that they normally
That's
have
the-
their bands on.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
like we were inside
let's
for an
walk that
event.
one back a little.
They
bit.
do the sound. We got the sound like
Yeah.
really good that show too. That was awesome. We played Groundhog Day and we played St. Patty's Day there. And
St. Patty's, we were outside, and it was
yep,
sick.
it was
nice out there.
fantastic.
St. Patty's Day.
So does your bass player go crazy? Like, threw the bass around?
No,
He used to have one of those wireless things he'd walk around.
He doesn't like pick it up and start.
no, he's not
no.
playing with
I
his
feel
dude.
like I feel like
I wouldn't put it
dancing
past him.
dancing as a bass player is a little bit different than dancing as like a guitar player.
Because you know what?
Like-
For bass players, because
You
I
know?
see...
Yeah.
Because they like Fit for a King, guy named Tuck, bass player. He likes to fucking take his bass.
I'll swing it all the way
Swing
around,
it like
dude.
that's
But if you
cool.
don't have your strap locks, that thing will go. Phew.
It just smacks.
No,
him in the
but
front
he
of
was
us.
like he
You
does
take
so
him
much.
out.
He dances around.
Yeah,
He
unfortunately.
needs the whole area by himself. Like I think if a band's gonna be good, if the bass player's gonna go crazy, or sometimes if he just sits there like this. Hey, we're
Right there.
that's it.
Sean,
We
right
love
there.
Sean, but he
You're
has
actually
he
killing
has a
it.
lot of responsibility that you know.
Does he have a little computer? He hit the button real quick. Like okay.
He used to mix us for a long time.
Oh, he's
So it was fun to
so
watch him walk around through the crowd and do a live mix where he's playing bass and he's out in the walking around the bar and stuff. It was really cool, and we love Sean.
We love Sean.
August Burns Red. I mean, you guys ever heard of him?
I'm so,
Is that a local band?
I'll get one of your references.
August Burns Red.
Never.
Oh, gee.
Are they like alt rock?
No, they're
alt
metal.
punk. Oh, metal. Okay.
garbage.
They're garbage.
Are you not a metalhead?
I listen to. I dabble in pretty much a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Depends. I
August-
just like music. I don't really like I don't stick to genres. Like my playlist that I listen to at work could go from like Taylor Swift to like Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh,
It really
you're a
does.
Swiftie?
I'm not a Swiftie.
Yeah,
I
he
appreciate
was.
her music.
She
Some-
was.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just saying because
I'm a semi Swiftie until football season starts, then I fucking hate her. Then she's
Fair.
my enemy.
I
don't
like
even
her.
play her
She
music.
turned Kelsey, man. She ruined him. I love it.
Yeah,
That's fair. I'll take it.
that's true.
Take it.
That's
They
true.
made him bad at football.
Yep.
We were actually talking about that at work the other day too. How he's got
I mean, come on. She
progressively worse.
can't be that good. Like,
What are you talking about?
you know what I'm talking about. Like,
Dude, she's
jeez,
probably like
What?
She probably sits on and plays guitar or something, dude. It's gotta be doing something special. You know?
Strumming during
Yeah,
everything.
she's gotta be, dude. She's gotta be doing something crazy for him to be acting that way.
For him to be wearing these outfits.
Hey, man. Never know. Maybe you guys ever think she just, like, puts a Mahomes wig on? Makes him feel really at home.
That's an interesting kink right there. You know?
Jeez. Hey, man, they are very close, you know. So, you
No,
never know.
for sure.
Pat and Travis, you saying are
Yeah.
close? Yeah, they are close.
They're close,
They're
man.
tight.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it checks out.
Would make sense.
I wouldn't be shocked if there was something like that going on.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing that our guy's not like that, you know. Married a superstar, only keeps getting better. So.
He just got a 99 overall in Madden.
That's
Oh,
fucking
sick.
time.
Big deal.
But only thing I don't like about Madden this year, how the hell you rank the Bills? They're ranked 85th.
Yeah.
And the stupid ass squidfish, 89. We
Wait.
should at least be.
Did that happen? The Bills are below the Dolphins?
They're below 12 teams. The Browns, the
Yeah.
Bears,
That's crazy.
and they're supposed to be the favorites to win this year.
Yeah, that's silly.
Even the Browns don't like the Browns. What
Yeah, the
fuck?
Browns suck
Yeah, dude.
morally.
I think Madden might
In
change
every
it.
way.
I think they might change the ratings because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you gonna have the Dolphins being better?
Yeah, Madden. Listen,
I don't mind Madden, but
Put him on the list.
what the
Let
hell,
him know.
man?
Let him know.
What are you
Need I
doing?
say more?
What are you doing?
You
Come
just
on.
made the list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let him know. Let him know what's up. But
This might be
There's
a
another
Jericho on
pod
here.
sponsor
Shit.
right down the tubes. Madden's not going to sponsor the pod now.
oh shit.
Chris
We're
Jericho.
gonna be-
Fuck,
we're,
we
losing,
ruined
we're
it.
losing them like flies. Taylor's not sponsoring the pod.
We don't want her.
Yeah, we
No.
don't need her. Yeah. She's
Yeah,
Oh,
we know one guy who definitely ain't ever gonna
get Deion
race
on
us.
here.
That's Deion Sanders. This guy's got a personal vendetta.
I don't
Do
have
you
fun.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's not garbage, but he's garbage.
I feel that way about Anthony Volpe right now. I really do.
Who's
I
that?
used to love
He's a
Anthony
Yankee.
Volpe.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, he's
You
getting.
fucking like the Yankees. You don't even know who he is.
Where's my?
He's the shortstop for
Maybe-
the New York
maybe we can-
Yankees. Yeah,
Maybe we. Can
he's
get
my
the
age too.
Yankees to sponsor.
I went to
Shout
the
out
Yankees
There you
game.
go.
Matter of fact. Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. My
Yeah,
dad's
I
a
heard
Red
a
Sox
fan.
Me too. I like your dad.
Yeah, you
Like
guys
this
are
guy.
both
Want
down.
to shake his hand.
He doesn't watch a lot of baseball, but he likes the Red Sox. Always has since I was a kid.
Mhm.
I went to the game on my birthday. It was kind of cool.
Which game?
The Yankees versus
Did you
Orioles.
get a warm beer and an overpriced hot dog?
Wait a minute. Was this like a few days ago?
Probably.
Yeah, on the 20th.
Most
Wait,
certain.
I was there. I was at the game on
And
Sunday.
That's great.
$18
In
for
New York.
A small
Really?
boy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the first game, the first series of game, they lose.
Yeah. You got to see him lose.
The second game, blow the team out. I don't know what happened in the third one.
Did
They-
you jump off
they
the
won.
Green Monster?
That's in Fenway.
That's Fenway,
Oh.
man.
Well, I don't watch baseball. I don't know.
That's unfortunate.
I only heard that from a movie. So the movie with Jimmy Fallon, a terrible movie.
Yeah, but
And Ted.
Yeah.
Ted
What
too.
is that?
Big,
What the
big,
heck is that?
And
movie
Ted
called?
too.
Yeah. Trouble with the Curve. Is that the one?
No, that's it's
Is it-
Fever Pitch or something.
Oh,
like
Fever
that.
Pitch. Yeah. That's a good movie.
Yeah, where he gives up his season tickets
Mm-hmm.
and she runs across. Don't do it. I love you.
at first, I was in the 203 cheering section
Okay.
because you know how at the beginning of the game they start naming these players and they get the response. I was in that section.
Oh yeah.
I was like, everyone's saying, I was like, okay, these must be like friends that live here that come to the games all the time. They're kicking it with the security guards.
Wait, you were in the bleachers?
Yeah.
Oh, with the bleacher creatures. Those
Did-
people are crazy.
Get this one old guy over like, hey, we thought the one guy got kicked out because didn't like it was all mixed up because everyone wanted to sit with their friends and like everyone had to move down because there was one fat dude's like, well, my seat's been taken. Like, well, you probably need 2 seats, my friend.
Oh wait, he's in Yankee Stadium in Anger Management too with Adam Sandler, Jack Nicholson.
What year?
I don't know.
Oh, anger management was probably what, early 2000s?
Yeah,
probably
when
the
he-
old one.
And when he's coaching him, and then
Yeah. Yeah, Mayor Giuliani.
It's kind of crazy they demoed
Give her
the
a
old
10
Yankee
second
Stadium.
Frencher.
Isn't that wild?
What's that?
that they demoed the old Yankee Stadium? Like,
Yeah, it is.
just
And
like
dude,
the plate that Babe Ruth hit all those home runs at is just not
It's
there.
gone.
They put up like a
What?
yeah, isn't that wild? It's kind of sad.
no reason for it.
They put up like a public, I think it's like a public diamond outside,
Well,
like
what they-
about where it is, so you can like go
Well,
stand there. And
the stadium that they had now was like what replaced the old Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, but they were like it's next to it. It's
Right.
not exactly.
I haven't been when I was a kid. My uncle, my dad, and our cousin. We all went down there, saw a game, and for a 9-year-old, that's like fucking cream of the crop. You know, I like baseball, but I haven't been there. In
But
years,
if
no.
you guys do go back to the Yankee Stadium,
Yeah.
take that the Memorial Park inside.
Mhm.
You see all the like
Monument Park. Yeah.
see all the retired numbers. You see that 9/11 tribute.
There'll be a 99 in there someday.
Yeah, because they got the spot next to Jeter. Like it. Yeah, but I noticed when I forgot Gary Sanchez was on that team.
Oh yeah.
Like, every time he came up and played, they booed him.
He caught the other day for like the Reds or something. I was watching a Yankees game and he was like the backup catcher. They put in Gary Sanchez. I was like, no shit, Gary Sanchez.
He's an Oriole.
He's an Oriole man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When the Yankees were playing the Orioles.
Yeah, it's like they booed him. It's like I forgot he was a Yankee.
Well, he sucks now. He's terrible.
Yeah, he is.
He's so bad.
The Orioles DH is like a young kid, it's like 20 years old.
Oh, that's the second baseman. Are you talking about Holiday? He's like younger than you. It's disgusting.
Jackson Holiday. He's
Jackson
Matt
Holiday.
Holliday's son.
Oh, right, really?
Yeah.
I almost had the opportunity to see Crazy Max pitch for the Bisons.
he
I was there. Yeah. It was sick. It was right behind the plate. It was really dope.
So how like
I don't know what the fuck you guys doing.
We're
It's like
talking about-
gibberish to me.
talking about,
There's
I'm
this
so lost.
Someone
right now.
speaking
I
Latin
don't know who
in
any
here.
of these fucking
There's this guy. He's like there was a first ballot Hall of Famer in Buffalo pitching for the Bisons. He was on like a rehab assignment because it's the Blue Jays AAA team. He's got 2 different colored eyes, so they call him Mad Max. And I was sitting behind the plate, watched him pitch. Kind of got rocked in the first inning, but it was okay.
is he actually a starting pitcher or is he a relief pitcher?
Yeah,
No,
he's a starter.
Because it says like RHP or
Right-handed.
Right.
Right-handed.
The only people I know with the nickname Mad in their name is like serial killers.
Yeah,
I'm
That's-
about serial killers. I'm
the-
there.
2 eyes.
But
I think.
I'm going to the game on Saturday.
Cool.
The Jays game or the Yankees game?
No, Bison game.
Oh, okay.
But I think I want to go to because I got the little mini helmet now. I want to go to every stadium get the little.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It starts from there. You gotta.
Mm-hmm. I get a souvenir, like one of the souvenir cups that they put the pop in at every stadium I go to.
I might do that too.
Yeah. I feel like those are more, you can use them.
Yeah, the little helmets just.
You just, collect them.
Yeah, soda. I won't get the soda. Can I get tap water? What do you mean?
Still got to pay for the cup, buddy.
That's
Full price.
that's what happens when I go. That's what happens when I go to a restaurant, like fast food. Because I don't drink soda. It's like, oh, let me get a number 12, large, tap water. You gonna have bottled water? No, I said tap water. Because they don't want to give me the cup. I don't care. I'll pay for the damn cup. I want a liter of water.
I always say ice water. That's my go-to. They seem to get it.
I just want a cup for water.
Ice water.
I'll do puddle water if it's cheaper at this point, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
what
know,
about-
Chick-fil-A gives you down south. They give you free like big large water for like free. Their water's filter.
I'm pretty sure they walk around and give you free refills too, if you eat
Some of
in
us.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm not worried about the soda. It's like, give me free refill of water.
That one
Chick-fil-A,
on the
that's-
boulevard's almost done. I feel like.
Chick-fil-A, that's God's chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That's good sauce, man.
It is
I
good
got it on
sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce. The other day I was eating, I was like, I'm hungry. I don't know what I want to eat, but I know it's going to have Chick-fil-A sauce.
Hell yeah. I love a good Chick-fil-A
Do you have
sauce.
some in your fridge?
Just it's like finding something that matches Chick-fil-A sauce is the new objective.
You can put anything on Chick-fil-A sauce. You can put like
Exactly.
hamburger, hot dogs, chicken.
Yeah.
Your steak and cheese sub.
Mhm. Oh, you could do it.
Yeah,
All right, calm down.
it's a mayo base.
Could do it.
It's a mayo base. So it
Calm
can
down.
work.
I don't. The other salt, the
You're not
palm.
into it?
I don't like mayo on my.
No, he doesn't.
On regular steak and cheese, fine, but Viola's no.
No
Viola was
Chick-fil-A
meant
sauce
to
on
be
the
eaten the way
Violas?
God intended.
I
Just
don't-
oil
I-
and seasoning.
I
nothing else.
want to try that.
Okay, I can get
Perfect.
that. As long as there's oil on it, I
Yeah,
can
it's
get down
perfect
with it.
that way. I like when it's so oily, you pick up the bag, it's got oil on it. It's the best. I'd be like, yeah, fill my heart. Kill me at a young age. This is what I want.
Clog
This is
my artery.
America right here.
You guys got
what
any
it's all
upcoming
about.
projects coming up?
Yeah, we got a
Yes.
song coming out tomorrow.
We do.
No shit.
Yeah, locked them down before
Would you
new
like to know
song,
the
you're
name of
welcome.
the song?
Just
Time,
thinking about
time-
it.
no, no, time
I'm
just comes.
good.
No, time just comes out. Your new song already dropped.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the new song?
New song is called Frames, and this is revisited. So in a prior lineup, now we had Eric at the time, but we didn't have Jackson quite yet. This song this was written what 5-6 years ago,
Yep.
just about,
Yeah.
right? And this was actually mainly written by our old bandmate Mike Cisnowski. Sauce.
Sauce.
We just weren't really happy with the product at the time, whether it be, the tracking, the engineering, production, whatever. So we said we're going to revisit that and see if we can get it to where we want it. And I think that we really did.
Almost like
Oh,
a
yeah, dude, I'm
reimagination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Like what Ronnie does with his song sometimes. Fall in reverse.
Ronnie
I don't
Radke.
Yeah.
why does that sound
Something like that. So like,
Biggest internet troll.
so we have an
history of
album.
internet
Our
trolls.
album comes out August 1st.
Yeah.
EP or just
It's a full album, yeah, full 10 songs, and so when that does drop, there's a good handful of songs that are kind of like this. We're revisited and we
Hell yeah,
retracked
dude.
everything, and
I'm hyped. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
It's 4. No. Well, technically it'd be 5 to 5. Because PD was kind of written like in a weird time with all the transitioning. But
But 6.
6.
The 3 that were released as singles and then the EP.
No,
So
that's
6
right,
songs
yeah.
that have already been released.
Because we did it with Fred, and then
We pull my guy liner.
yeah, we got we're I think we're excited. We're getting it more into the marketing end too. He's really keen on that type of stuff,
So he's your guys' promoter. Hey, check us out on Spotify,
Yeah,
Apple
and
Music.
I got to get a
do.
phone again too. So I haven't had a phone in 2.5 months. I've been using my MacBook. That's like my baby.
I was
was,
texting on his laptop.
I mean, shit. And if I gotta go somewhere, like,
how'd you get here, John?
I'll do what the pioneers did, and I'll write it down on a piece of paper.
There
like,
you go.
gee,
He
Why not?
printed
I'll
out
print
the
out a
map
map,
west.
yeah.
He printed out the map west direction.
How did we survive for hundreds of years, right?
The
Like,
pioneers drove these babies for miles.
There you go.
Oh, I got a map quest. Like, okay, let me just go map.
but I think we're all really proud of it, and the chemistry that we have right now with the writing end and all of that stuff. I mean, we're all contributing. These guys are both great writers. I like to consider myself a decent writer. Sean and Greg as well, very talented guys, and we've had a pretty good resume.
Huh?
I would say up until now. A lot of Buffalo shows around here, back in the hometown.
Yeah, and the album we recorded up in Toronto. We found a really nice studio, Iguana Studios, up in Toronto. So we did all the recording there, and we got a producer from Nashville, a friend of mine who moved down to Nashville, and he's like a touring musician and all that. So
That's badass.
yeah, the sound is great. It's got that real professional, like, polished feel to it,
Shout out Jonah Kral from Nashville. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out Vic and Tiago from Iguana Studios.
Yeah.
They have a really, really cool studio. We had a good time.
Yeah.
And they make you feel comfortable.
And shout out Steve Dillon from Segno
Shout out
Records
Steve
for
Dillon.
publishing it.
Yeah. Love this.
We appreciate the work behind the closed doors.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what we got,
Got
We're
Rich-
lucky to have Rich, man. He does all our work behind
Yeah.
closed doors. And he hasn't kicked us out yet, so that's good, too.
Shout out Rich.
Yeah, Rich is
Could
the
be.
man.
This could be
never
the
know.
night.
You never know.
Tonight be the night.
One of these days, he's going to get sick of us. But for now, we're still going strong.
You guys like roller coasters?
Yeah, dude.
This dude fucking loves roller coasters.
Yeah, I've been into roller coasters lately. Personally, I don't know if you
Fuck,
guys
man.
are into. I've just been thinking about them over here. So
Dude, the whole time we've been talking, James is like, I can't wait to mention roller coasters.
for real, dude.
I went on the Superman 3 times yesterday.
I did. That is true. That is very
You're
true.
literally this
I wrote
dude.
it
He'll
twice
come out
in
of
the
nowhere
front
with the
the
most
front
random
row.
questions.
You got
Once
the
in the
season
back.
pass, yeah?
So yeah, you guys like them? You go.
This is a serious question.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
If I could fit in the roller coaster, hey, I'd be more down.
Fuck, that's a real face palm.
It does depend on the roller coaster.
Damn.
Though.
Sorry, bro.
Right?
I mean, I'm sure you
like
do
the-
like 'em.
Don't cry.
Whoa.
I'm sure there's a coaster out
toss them.
there. You know.
No, like
We're going to find you a coaster, buddy, that you can ride.
Yeah.
Yo, do the bungee.
No.
You do the bungee.
Why not? Do the bungee. I
You
still
could do
wanna
the
try one.
teacups.
Yeah,
You
teacups.
do the
Where you
teacups.
go.
Because you just,
Yeah, you do the teacups.
That's a roller coaster, technically.
The pirate ship.
Ooh, the pirate.
man,
ship.
the pirate
fun. It's a
ship,
good one.
the pirate ship
I
goes
like that
this
one.
way and that way.
But you hit the
I like
heart
that
and
one.
you get those butterflies. in the
Yeah, I
bottom,
like
and
that.
it's
I
like,
missed that
It's
feeling.
nice.
Miss that
I'm not
feeling.
allowed
one-
to go on
one
the
time
pirate.
I was
Sydney
on the
won't go
Superman.
pirate ship with me.
Why not?
She just, I think she doesn't like that you're not strapped in. You know.
I
That's the
guess
best
that's
part,
fair.
dude. You
You
kind of
guys
lift
really
up
kinda
off your
float.
seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's no risk involved, it's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
The one time I took my grandfather on the Superman.
Yep.
Somewhere we convinced him to go on the Superman. We got stuck going up. Okay, we'll
Wait,
go
seriously?
down.
Oh yeah,
It was bad.
I got stuck.
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Wow, that's
No
terrifying.
fucking way, dude.
I was
I'm
there.
never
I was on the
going
ground.
back.
Thank
That's
God.
terrifying. That's
I
my
would've
biggest
cried.
fear is just like the malfunction that I get stuck.
No. We got stuck up. Well, okay,
Yeah.
like 5 minutes go by, fixes. We get stuck. We were so close at the edge. They give us like a 20-foot ladder, and of course I was like big in the wrestling at the time. Like I got into the ladder. I started doing the RVD. But his mom yelled at me. She goes, "The fuck, get
Yeah,
the fuck
my
off!"
mom, and my brother were also
That's
stuck
great.
on it with him.
Dude,
My mom was like, "Hey, you fucking move!"
Hit the move and get out of here.
No, because it's like, oh, I'm on top of the ladder. I'm going to.
Hit her with a swanton bomb.
Oh my gosh. Dude, so I met RVD once, like very casually. It was at like a show. We're big WWE guys still.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
So
gotta
like
get back into it again.
You still watch it or no?
Yeah, I still do.
Okay.
But I gotta get back into it because the girlfriend doesn't like watching wrestling.
ooh,
Damn, you guys are gonna hate me. I don't watch that either.
it's okay.
It's not for everybody.
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, it's more of an envy than
Yeah, honestly, I don't like to tell people that I watch that stuff.
if we're being honest, man.
I really
if we're
watch
being
UFC.
honest. I probably don't watch it because
You do watch
my brother
UFC?
watched it growing up and he used to practice all the moves in me.
Really?
Yeah,
I got banned for
so
watching wrestling too.
We had a trampoline as kids, so it was.
Yeah, his mom says,
It was
"Do
kind of.
not jump off the shed. Do not do nothing stupid."
Wait, he's
Wait.
kicking your ass?
He was hitting you with
Oh,
endless
yeah.
RKOs.
Yeah, he was hitting me with froggy splash.
As long
off
as
the
he
top
didn't
of
pull out the
off
chair
the top of the thing.
or the ladder.
We one time we were camping in the backyard. Me, him, my cousin, and his buddy, and we had fucked up my mom's tent. So at this point, we're just like, "Fuck it. What's the difference? We do more damage." So we started jumping off the trampoline through the roof of the tent.
That's fucked.
Snapped every single pole in it. She was pissed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she still holds a grudge about it.
That's
She's still
awesome.
pretty.
Yo,
mad.
how about the one time we wrestled in that trailer?
What trailer?
At,
Camp?
Stone. Yeah,
At Stonehaven. Yeah, we used to be in
Stonehaven?
Yeah, we used to be in Boy Scouts together as a kid.
That's right around the corner from my house, dude. You talk about fucking Simmons Road? It's like, it's right on the corner. You pull down a gravel
John, do you have a
path.
map?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you show
Yeah,
us?
I remember the gravel
Nice.
path.
Sorry.
You printed the map, right?
Or
Yeah, I wrote it down.
or
No,
we,
dude,
uh,
I was in Troop 855 myself when I was a kid.
What was ours again?
Troop 861.
Yeah, 861.
No shit, man. Okay.
But they were saying the Frankenstein's Castle was up there too.
Yeah, we used to go to that all the time. And then we were
It's nice there.
we were exploring the one time we found like a tractor trailer, and it was just like there. So we just
It was like
we all got inside
10,
and
10
just
of us
started
is
wrestling.
wrestling.
Started throwing buckets out of it and shit, throwing each other on them. It was crazy.
So the one time they had the cap
The what?
the ranger. We go to the ranger station. We stole wood from them.
Oh yeah, we ran out of wood one night, so we went up to the ranger station and stole his.
Mm.
There was like 8 of us just carrying loads
didn't
of wood
see
back to our
nothing.
cabin.
Animals.
Almost
Hey,
fell.
man.
Almost fell down the hill because we were trying to scare the little kids. Like, oh, guys, snipe! I almost fell down the hill.
Did you guys do the? I don't know if they called it that then, but the Klondike, the winter camp out.
Yeah, that's what we used.
Did I ever go to that?
Yeah,
know if I
this when you Superman off the bed.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
They woke me up from my fire watch in the middle of the night, and I've swung my legs over the side of the bed, and I guess my body thought that was me going back to sleep. I shut down, immediately fell off, smacked my head on the top.
Oh
of
my god.
Fell to the ground, asleep the entire time. They finally got over me, and I was just like, I woke up, and I was like, what the? My head was hurting. It was crazy.
But if you know the Scoutmaster, you either got the first shift or the last shift.
I'm first shift. I need to go to bed.
See, I was like
You know,
the youngest.
I was
the youngest one at the time, so I had to be like middle of the night and shit.
He's like, hey, wake up, it's your turn. Nah,
I remember the one time I was doing my first, it was like middle of the night, and I'd take a piss. And for some reason, our cabin didn't have a bathroom. I don't know why.
It did.
Well, I didn't know where the fucking bathroom was. I couldn't find it, so I walked outside and pissed off the porch. I thought I heard something. I was freaking out because they used to tell me all the time. They used to be like, "Oh yeah, they used to film serial killer documentaries here and shit." And I was super young. I'm like, I'm about to fucking die out here. Everyone's asleep.
Or maybe worse, they film Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, that's what they told me. That they filmed Friday the 13th there.
You were pretty gullible then, huh?
Oh yeah. I was very young.
A young impressionable boy.
Yeah, I remember the one year we went there, and I was so excited. My mom, I don't know why she'd buy it for me at such a young age, but she bought me a Buffalo Jills calendar. And I brought it with me because, those are my girls.
Sure, you brought it with
I brought it with me to camp, just for whatever reason.
Were you in the tent alone? Or
No,
was
we were in a cabin.
brought it with you.
I brought it with me just, I wanted to show it off. It's a bad idea to bring around a bunch of other boys because
Hey,
they all
that's-
started tearing it apart. They're like, this one's mine. No, this one's
By
mine.
the end of the trip, you couldn't get the pages open.
No, his mom was pissed about that one.
It's crazy.
No comment.
Bring it.
Can I step in? I gotta piss.
No, sorry. You got to wait.
I gotta wait.
I don't. Yeah, just let her eat, bro.
Yeah, if you gotta go, get up and go.
No, you can go.
I don't want to be that guy.
I don't like
No, you
talking to
can't.
people when they have to pee.
I
I don't like talking to people like
Do
that.
a small
Just get out of here.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that
Knowing
song,
that you have to pee the whole time is going to make me uncomfortable, probably.
you ever heard of the song Creed, Creep by Radiohead?
Oh yeah, we cover that song.
You've played. Yeah, we played that one.
Do you know
the
that
most
part?
basic song ever. What
No,
the
that's
hell?
not basic. Song.
Everyone knows that song.
Yeah, but we got one.
No, but
We got a reference.
We did get one of your
We got
references.
one.
Finally.
Yeah.
I told you we'd get one of them.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
because that part right there, when I think the lead guitarist was mad at the band or the lead singer, where he just did that fucking stupid rip. That wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be in that song. I was like, he got mad at the band or something. He just fucking rips shit. Like, the guy was like recording, like, go and keep that in there.
So you guys like obviously like what other kind of covers? I mean, obviously you guys have to do some covers because that's kind of the
Right.
You obviously write your own music, but you also have to kind of do some covers because that's kind of
Yeah, you got to
the
keep
way
the
you get
people
booked,
invested.
right? Like
Yeah, you got to keep them listening.
You got to find that mixture.
There's a
Yeah.
balance for sure.
So
Definitely.
what kind of stuff do you guys cover?
We do a lot of different stuff. I think we do a lot of like tragically hip stuff, and we play some Beatles,
Yeah.
play a Mayer tune.
Eric's got a mean Gord Downey.
Oh,
so
cool.
We play Elvis.
Yeah, we play Elvis.
Okay.
Did a lot of Dead stuff for a while. We've done a couple like full Grateful Dead cover shows.
You
been pretty
ever
cool.
met the Elvis impersonator and lives in Buffalo?
Terry Buckwald.
Yeah.
I know Terry.
Terry's legend.
Terry's the guy.
Shout out to Rich for keeping us on track. Reminding us that this episode was about music.
Yeah.
No, I was over here checking out your stuff. I see you guys got a show in July at Kennedy
Yeah,
Park.
we're
Yeah.
playing the Academy Park series in Lewiston.
Cool.
Yeah, July
Shit, we'll have
9th
to
so
come.
for their like Wednesday night music series. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do 2 sets. One of them will be all the original stuff from our album, and then we're actually gonna do an entire tragically hip cover set for the second one.
I'm gonna call him and be like, I know those guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold up a sign and say, remember when you were on my pod?
Yeah, it was like a few days ago.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Tragically hip around here is just like people are just nuts for this, especially people in
yeah,
my
it goes.
age group, my generation,
Yeah, my
like
parents
80s,
love that
90s
shit.
people. We just just again we saw them too. Like we saw them when they were nobody. Like I remember seeing them in bars up in Buffalo when they were just there's this new band out there called Tragically Hip, and they're like
I'm
from
so
Canada, and
jealous.
like so we would just go, and then they just kind of it was them and I was Goo Goo Dolls, and just like it was a really cool time. They had all these bands that kind of came out of nowhere that we got to see, like locally.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
you guys. That's gonna be us talking
Yeah,
about you
no,
guys one
definitely.
day.
Hey,
Hopefully
Rich,
one day.
you think
Why
Tragedy
not?
Hip is better than Rush?
Say that again.
Rush better than Tragedy Hip?
They're
It's
two
not.
different.
It's like it's
They're
comparing
so
apples
different.
and oranges, man.
Yeah.
It's like comparing ice cream sandwiches with mayo to regular ice cream sandwiches.
So different.
They're not the same thing.
They are.
So
I
reference
can
poll.
say that they are not the same. I can attest to that.
But I mean, again, I'm 58, so I saw Rush like at the odd. I saw like moving pictures Rush.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and again, that was a band like basically like 3 guys that could captivate you for Geddy Lee's freaking incredible. But that back then, I tell people all the time. Back then, Rush, like bands like Rush would come to Buffalo all the time, and it was like $20 for the ticket. Like, you know, and it'd be packed.
Yeah.
And it was just a different time. You could see bands more. And now, like, I don't even go to concerts, you know, anybody famous because they want $300 to, you know, it's just too much.
And
It's
then
just
$30 for a beer.
yeah. I
it's
mean,
crazy.
no, it's cool.
The worst part now, this is before our president came in. He put the stop on ticket master because people buy like if you were going to see your favorite band, we had bots who would buy and we would just triple the price.
Right.
I'm kind of glad they're put back. Like, okay, you gonna resell them? Resell them for face value.
Yep.
But again, some people could tweak it up a little bit.
Right.
You
It was
don't-
like the whole Taylor Swift debacle. I mean, the bots bought all those tickets and then sold them for thousands of dollars.
and T Swift fans are.
Paying. They're paying. They'll pay whatever.
Yeah, if
it
I'm
takes.
paying $1,000 for a show,
It's a cult, man. I'm telling you.
I better.
It's a big Colt.
It is.
It's a cult. No one thinks it's
Getting
a cult.
close. If it is one, it's getting close.
Oh, it has to be.
It's about to lose
If
its-
I'm paying $1,000 to see a band, I'd rather hang out with the guys for half a day.
I better be meeting their children, dude. If I'm paying that much, I want to be an uncle to one of
I
your
want to be
kids.
invited to their wedding.
Yeah,
yeah.
Or
there you go. See, he knows.
even
knows what's
better,
up.
if $1,000, let me get that phone number.
Yeah, let me get your direct line.
Yeah,
No, I don't want that. I don't want that automatic text message.
Yeah.
I want your. No, I think for 5,000, I want your direct line. So we're friends now.
Yeah, my brother said it's kind of like seeing it's like having a pet fish when you see a big artist, because you know it's like you got him, but you want to touch him and pet him, and then it's just like it's just there in the, just sitting there instead. You know, thousands.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob, Kevin. You remember that?
Kevin,
Don't touch.
I love you, Kevin.
I think it's SpongeBob for us when we first watched it in '99. I don't know how old you guys were back in that day.
I wasn't born
I
yet.
wasn't
Yeah,
alive.
I was-
None of us were alive.
I was in my.
Man, I feel like when we bring the other people in, like,
good thing Yoder's not here. He'd really feel old.
yeah, I remember like before they changed it all weird and stuff. I remember was the episode, the pickle episode. The guy's like, I never got my pickles.
Oh, and he had him under his tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
bubble
yeah.
bass.
Oh,
Bubble still no pickles.
Or the worst, where the guys were trying to kill the health inspector.
What an
yeah.
underrated villain, Bubble Bass, man.
I remember the Hooks episode is always a classic.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the
That was around that
cheese.
same era.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I like fishing. So
I mean, SpongeBob
And
is just
hunting.
the best cartoon of all
Yeah.
time.
Probably.
It has to be.
My favorite
SpongeBob has to be
episode.
the best cartoon
Best
of all
cartoon
time.
of all time.
Yeah.
I have to.
would,
for
I don't
for me,
know.
I
I'm,
would lock in on that.
I'm going top
Family
20.
Guy's number 2.
I like South Park. I don't know.
You guys are cooking now.
Is
Oh,
it
you're
the
really
Park
speaking
as well?
my language.
I mean,
Family Guy. I
it's
used
not my
to,
favorite. My favorite might be Archer. I think Archer's pretty good. That's a funny.
Better than
I
SpongeBob, dude.
love Archer.
That's a
dude.
good
It's So
one.
good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's
You lost me.
Might be one of that show
SpongeBob.
is
SpongeBob for
fantastic.
me is top 20. Like it doesn't crack my 10 or 5. It's right.
I think it might crack my 10, probably.
It's-
Maybe even my 5.
Well, you know, speaking of, I noticed just a few minutes ago before I left the
Oh, yeah,
Pickle Rick tattoo.
Yeah.
Shout
Yep.
out Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I got my bro tat with my cousin that I used to live with. She's got Tiny Rick on her ankle.
oh, that's nice.
we got.
And then
pork
we
chops.
got one together. Pork
Okay.
chop with cheetah print.
Oh, nice.
And then NPS stands for no pussy shit.
You know where we got that from? From the show.
Because
Buckle
right before the pandemic hit, we started going to the gym together. And we're like, we're going to fucking bust it out together, man. And the pandemic hit, and we were like, all right, gym's not for
The
me.
pandemic almost. To be honest, the pandemic almost ruined our quote
Yeah, we
unquote
fucking hated
relationship.
each other. We
Oh,
spent
wow.
way too much time together during quarantine.
Oh, that'll
Like,
happen.
like when it
Got
first
bad.
happened. When it first happened, like the couple days. Okay, let's go to Walmart, and everyone's freaking out. We get the old lady. Where's your mask? And I was like, where's your attitude, bitch?
Nobody got screwed worse than these guys. You guys were right out of high school, basically, and then all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah.
all right, now go home and
Yeah.
don't do anything. I have a son who's 24 and a son who's 26, and like graduates from college, first semester in, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, like just go home and watch PowerPoints now for the next little while,
Yeah, it was
and
weird.
spend a lot of money doing it too. Like
Jack and I were both at Fredonia at the time when all of this
Yep.
went down. He went for music.
Yep.
And yeah, it was just a whole shit show. And I remember getting, I think I told you about it when I was rooming with Kyle Templin. just this nasty, nasty sickness, like fever dreams, just hacking up through. And this was like a week before.
Yeah.
That it had not,
Yep.
I have a feeling somebody came from New York and just gave it to all of us,
Maybe.
Oh, it was here. They say because my son went to my older son went to UB at the time, and when schools and everything closed, they'd already confirmed that there had been cases of UB, and the week before into when they actually closed everything down, my son had the exact same thing. Like he had like original OG COVID, like he had it, and he was like it was
shit.
bloody, like red eyes and like crazy dreams and just coughing like for a couple weeks, and it was just like. And you call the doctor and like, well, we don't know what to do. Like, just.
Well, and that's the thing, man. My roommate had it first, and he went to the nurse there. They tested him for all this different shit.
Yeah.
Everything's negative.
They really weren't
They didn't
tests.
have any,
No, but I mean, for you guys, it had been like really tough because you guys really like that's like that time period's supposed to be like the coolest time of your lives, and all of a sudden you're kind of like. Can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Kind of like straightened me out a little bit in a weird way. It's like my freshman year, I was like, did not really have my priorities straight. Did a bunch of partying and stuff, and then like, by the time I came back, I like stopped drinking and stopped going out. So like, it literally just like cured me in an odd way, So that like, it was weird. Like, it was like because I took an extra semester off in between. Actually, by the time we came back, I was like being kind of a totally different person. Like that whole college experience was definitely cut short in an odd way. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have anyone who like died or anything, so it was good for me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't have any big COVID thing like that either, thankfully. I did quit smoking like a year, like literally right before, like a year before the quarantine hit.
Right.
So like I was already putting on weight because I quit smoking. So then being in quarantine for almost a year, I
Yeah,
just
we got
put
a
on
funny
more
story for
weight.
that
I'm
one.
like, bro.
Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah, when I quit smoking, everybody likes. Well, I used Chantix, so it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad for me because I had the medicine and whatever. But everybody's like, "Oh, you gotta replace it with something." And usually it's the hand to mouth motion. You gotta replace. So I went to the dollar store. We were with him. I was with him the one day, and I found like those little Hershey chocolate pies. And I'm like, "Yo, these shits are bomb." I'm just gonna start eating one of these every time I want a cigarette, right? So I literally bought the entire box that they had in the freezer there. Walking up to the cash register, some lady's like, "Do you really need all those?" And I'm like, "Mind your fucking business."
That's insane.
She's
Why
like,
would
"You
she
really?"
ask
She's
you
like, "You
that?
really gonna buy the whole box?" I'm like, "Mind your fucking business."
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then literally every time I wanted one, I would just go and grab a pie, and I'd be like, "Nothing bad's gonna happen from this. I
Then
can just quit
just-
smoking. I'm good." And then, believe it or not, I used to be like ridiculously skinny.
He was. I had pictures of him being skinny.
I joke all the time that I shouldn't have quit smoking because
You're
quitting
looking
smoking
good
was the
over there.
worst thing for
Hey
me.
man, you can always start up.
Yeah, I might as well at this point.
No, I think I will start smoking.
Look at you a pack of Marbs right now.
For sure, man. We got
No,
you.
I think I'll start
Yeah.
smoking if zombie apocalypse.
World's going to
ever
shit
happens.
anyways. I might as well. Might
Yeah,
as well have some
hey,
fun.
zombie apocalypse happen?
I quit smoking too. It was for me. I had to do the Well, I vaped. Right?
Yeah,
I
I
never
did that
like
for a little
smoked
bit, too,
cigarettes, but the same shit, But I had suckers.
Yeah, I tried that
Tootsie
for a while
Pops.
too, but
I did that and the Zyn, and then eventually I ditched the Zyn and just had the sucker. And I'm like, why the fuck am I addicted to suckers for? This is, at that point you can put them down.
yeah, it was brutal. But
It's tough. Yeah, I don't remember it being awful. You know what I mean now, but people tell me I was awful. Sydney, my girlfriend, she was like, "Yeah, you were. It was rough. You were like in bed a lot and just like miserable to be around, essentially."
yeah, when my first week into quitting, because when you quit nicotine, that's why they say like nicotine's one of the hardest things to cut cold turkey.
I
It's like
did
your
it.
body like
Did you?
detoxes.
It's cold turkey.
Your body detoxes from it. So like my first week quitting, even on the medicine, at work we had just shut down one of our buildings that was due for remodel. So we were going through just basically like getting everything together to get it out of the building so they could remodel it. And like every 5 minutes they're like text me like, "Where are you, bro?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm shitting my fucking brains out. I'm detoxing hard right now, dude. I
it
can't
makes
do it.
you
My
shit.
stomach's in knots, bro." Oh yeah. Like your body would like it was like flushing out the nicotine. So it was like literally every day I'd come in, I'd be fucking drenched in sweat. I'd be so sick, and I'd be like, and they'd be like, "Okay, we gotta move 30 beds today." And I'd be like, "Who? Not me. I can't even move myself."
He's like this over
It
here.
was fucking brutal.
Help
it was
me.
brutal. I don't miss it at all. That's for sure. That shit was terrible. And don't even get me started on the dreams I had while I was on Chantix. That shit fucked me up. I had some wild dreams on that shit.
When I used to smoke, I used to get the smoker's cough when I'm driving. Those were the worst. Because you just cough and your whole vision just...
Dang.
The only reason I quit smoking is because I was trying to get with this girl. Because she didn't know I smoked.
Did it work?
Now she used
Did
me
you
like
get with her?
she used me like a $2 whore at church.
Yep, pretty
church?
much.
How does that even make sense?
It doesn't, but it's alright.
I used to come with schematics in here.
It's one of his isms, one of his many isms.
That's-
It doesn't
yeah.
make any sense, but it's alright. It works still. Yeah, so let you know, all you youngins, just use this as an excuse not to ever pick up a cigarette. You know? Let us be your models for it. It's
Drunk
terrible.
cigs don't count though, right?
Nope.
Like we
No,
can get behind
never.
that?
Of course not.
All right, cool.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
what not?
Never.
All right, cool.
Drunk cigs. That don't
Yeah.
count.
Drunk
When
cigs.
you're drunk, you're a completely different person when you're drunk.
Yeah. drunk
No,
cigs.
no,
I
there's
don't-
a
I don't
difference.
see
There's a
nothing.
difference.
Here, fine.
Regular me and drunk me are
Wow.
completely two different people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like a whole different personality.
When I first quit, like the first challenge was the drinking. Because you know you want to smoke when you drink. When I was down the hunting camp. Hard to spark up. Those are the hardest challenges right there.
You guys cigar guys, by chance?
No, 'cause I don't do nicotine.
Yeah, they quit smoking.
I mean, back when, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
I smoked a lot of Black and Miles.
Yeah.
Me-
This was during a really
See, I
weird
did
time in
smoke
my
Black
life
and
when
Miles.
I hung out in the hood a lot. You know, I was
I did
trying to
not
be
do
like
that.
my own version of like Eminem. So like I
There you go.
hung out in a lot of shady neighborhoods
Sucking
that I
down
didn't belong in.
swishers.
Yeah, I'd just be hanging out with
I
all the
actually did-
guys, you know, all the ex-criminals just smoking Black and Miles, you know? They'd be like, yeah, I stabbed someone yesterday. I'd be like, yeah, I had a Frosty yesterday. They'd be like, I just got out of jail 3 years. And I'm like, yeah, my life feels like jail sometimes.
I feel that.
Quite literally, me and my granddad smoked those Philly flavors outside the swimming pool at 91st.
I used to smoke a couple of those. I used to steal them from my dad and smoke them.
So did you guys grow up right in the Falls?
Yeah,
per-
I did
yeah,
my
yeah,
whole
per-
life. Yeah.
yeah.
I was
perm-
23rd myself until we moved to Ransomville.
I grew up in LaSalle, actually, originally.
Then he came downtown.
And my mom, for some strange reason, thought that moving downtown would keep us out of trouble more than being uptown.
Interesting.
the,
was
the
strange,
first
but-
week, I wasn't home yet. First week, I think I was in Georgia. The first week,
Yeah,
they moved-
literally our first week in our new house when we moved downtown, somebody got beat up and jumped in the alley behind our house. And at that time, when we first moved in, my mom made a rule that there was no smoking, like no smoking cigarettes allowed in the house. So me and my brother and his girlfriend at the time were outside smoking a cigarette. We start hearing this noise. And we're like, what the fuck? So we go to the backyard. The dude's laying in our backyard, all bloody. His face is all beat up. It's crazy.
You
He's
go
got
get a
like
couple
broken
in
ribs
before
and
the-
shit.
that would have been funny.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was fucking
Get
crazy.
a couple in before the cops show up.
Yeah, of course, you know.
So are there any fights at what you guys call it, the R or the
The big R?
big R?
Oh, I'm sure.
Dude,
Bunch
there
of
has to
bunch
be.
of drunk rednecks. I mean,
You guys
There's
are talking
not.
about the
What are you
races?
even doing it for?
Huh?
The races?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you even doing it for?
See,
if you're not
like
gonna fight
I don't
about
mind
it?
country music. I don't want to go to a country concert at all.
There's a crowd's a little.
Dude, they get fucked up. They get
No, I'm
Gets
talking about.
rowdy.
crazy. At
No,
country
I'm talking about.
concerts, so-
Here's my model. Country concerts, you don't have nothing to mosh against. You just like, oh, you looked at my girl. Okay,
You'd
we're gonna be
surprised,
fighting.
man. I've
You
seen
touched my
people
girl?
mosh at Zach Brown before.
That's
But,
crazy.
They just start punching each
For
other,
no
you know?
reason.
No, that
Hardcore dancing and shit to
No, that
cold
was-
weather.
no, that was actually fighting at that time.
Moshing to Zach Bryan is hilarious.
But no
Boy
lie,
music.
but no lie, somebody actually moshed at a simple plan.
I'm sorry?
Somebody moshed at not the simple plan. So we went to one. They moshed there.
Let's stab people at Jelly Roll.
Yeah, dude, why not? He's singing about, recovering addict and we're just fucking shanking somebody.
Yeah, but
Meanwhile,
like how my theory is, like my method, country concerts, you going straight fight. If you have a problem with somebody, you just going straight fight them, because you're drunk and you're just like, okay, whatever. Metal shows or rock shows, if you have a problem with a person, you take them to the pit. Because you actually, if you see the person, he's in your area, you can actually give him like an up. You're trying to defend yourself. In hip hop concerts, they're too stoned.
shanked.
Hip hop concerts, you're too stoned to do anything. Because everyone's smoking.
I remember when I was a kid, Soldier Boy came to the Falls for a concert, and then like 6 people got stabbed at it. It was awesome. It was like the coolest thing
Nice.
to talk about in high school.
And
I was
that-
like, man, we were at that Soldier Boy concert. My cousin got stabbed. We were like, fuck yeah, he did. I was the one that stabbed him.
I think not the funny part of it was like they started had like the concert let out. They started had a big ass street fight.
Dude, it's the best. I love that shit. I don't really go to concerts.
I've never fought at a concert. I don't think.
You want to?
Just go and start.
I'll come to
faking.
one next. I'll come to your next concert.
Have a match.
You.
Yeah.
You start throwing
Start a
We'll fight on
haymakers at
stage.
everyone.
Yeah, we
We can fight
could.
on stage.
You could do
Yeah,
that.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'll come on stage and just you guys can just beat me up. I'll pretend
That
we don't
is
know
good
each
for
other.
the ratings.
Yeah, there you go.
If
See?
we were to
Or
fight.
Bedford ratings too.
You know, you
Some
hit him in the
WWE
head with
stuff.
a headstock or something, and then he's
Yeah.
It's just on.
Just rip a DDT into my pedal board.
Greg just
There you go.
I'll give you an attitude adjustment off the stage.
AA off the stage. Someone comes behind and pushes you off, and you're just like,
How do you guys feel about John Cena's heel turn?
I love it. Oh,
I
love it.
did too. Like he first started being like a dick about it. Like I was
It's
about,
good now. It's
no,
really good
no,
now.
Like now, like what, like when he turned heel,
Mm-hmm.
I was about to go to that pay per view.
No.
yeah,
Oh,
Tro-
right. 'Cause in Toronto. Yeah.
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 I was about to buy a John Cena shirt. As soon as I was going to find out he turned heel, I was going to rip my shirt, throw that shirt away. Like I was spending $60 on a shirt. But it's like how he first did it. I didn't like how he had no entrance. Like,
Oh, it was all black with just his name. Yeah.
yeah.
At WrestleMania.
No, he'd been doing that for a while. But now I think the best heel turn of the year, R-Truth.
Yeah.
That was so unexpected. Like his whole role in this is still pretty unexpected.
I
to
think
me.
he'll be the one who takes the belt.
No.
All right, so
Yeah.
wait.
Or he will at least be involved.
No way.
He'll be the reason he
Yeah, he
loses
could
it.
be involved,
ass.
but he's not gonna take
Yeah.
it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be Cody.
Who's
It'll
your
be
favorite
Cody
wrestler?
or CM Punk. Can I get one more John Cena thing in?
Yeah.
before
I
we
don't know. We
switch
still
gears?
talk about John Cena.
Yeah, it's. I'm sorry. It's. So I think the heel turn has been okay. You know, it's been
But
a
I
little
wish
underwhelming.
the heel turn. Only now with the heel turn, he doesn't do Make a Wish anymore.
Yeah, no,
It-
that's
because you
that's
can't.
that's
You
great.
No, imagine being the last kid get to Make a Wish. Oh, okay, I'm so excited to see my hero John Cena. Oh, man, can't
Now
wait
he
to
does
watch.
the opposite. He does make a death. He just goes in and just kills people now.
No, it's like, oh, I
Stay.
can't. Oh, I'm real excited. Oh, hey, Johnny, how was the meeting with John Cena? Oh, fantastic. I think I'm dying, but it's fantastic.
Then you turn on TV and he's a heel now, and you're like, fuck.
No, it'd be like the next like he did it right before the pay per view,
Mhm.
and as soon as he says, "Oh, I can't wait to watch him." I'd be like,
You just hear the life support go ding.
yo, just imagine being that kid. You get to last Make a Wish with him.
That'd be brutal.
Like, hey, by the way,
He's kind of a scumbag now. I don't know.
Sorry,
But-
kid. John Cena is a bald fraud goof.
but then when he turned heel, like at first he did, he's like, okay, I'm gonna be the anti-hero. He points at the kid, makes the kid little cry.
Oh
Like,
yeah, in Belgium. Yeah, that was so.
it's
Funny.
like, you guys just buy my stuff because without me, you won't be here. It's like, no, without us, you won't be 17-time world champion.
Yeah.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. It's not that I have any problem with John Cena. It's this idea that he is somehow the best and that he wasn't just given everything.
I mean, it's scripted wrestling, dude. So
Yeah.
everybody was given everything.
But
No,
then, like,
it's not.
Yeah.
like recently,
Yeah.
with John Cena recently, the one time he did that, you can't see. Everyone did it. You can't see. Everyone supported him now. Like,
Yeah.
There's
that's
going to be a face turn. There is going to be.
I hope not. I
I
hope he
think
just
there will
wears it.
no.
There's no way he retires a heel.
No, I can't see him retire a heel. Rey Mysterio is the only true face.
Mm. And Cody Rhodes.
Jey Uso.
Cody,
Yeah, I
no,
know these
the
people.
Usos,
Triple H.
no,
I definitely know
the
these people.
Usos, they were heel.
Not right now though. Jey Uso's like.
No,
the
I'm
most-
talking about
Oh,
Uso's like a heel on the internet, but a face in the arena.
who?
Jey
Strange.
Uso.
Yeah, it's like he gets a lot of hate on the internet
Because
nowadays.
he's a bad wrestler.
Yeah.
He's a bad performer, but he's like
But,
electrifying.
I hate how
Yeet.
I hate how the WWE moved, took him out of the heavy championship to give him back to Gunther.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Like, how the
He's
hell you
gonna-
gonna lose your belt on regular Monday Night Raw?
They
is
did
it-
it to Rhea Ripley.
So wait, did that Goldberg match happen yet?
No, it was about
so,
to happen.
So that's why, right? Because Goldberg's
Except
gonna
for
win,
not a
and
champion.
they don't want to
Rhea
bury
Ripley.
Jey Uso.
Oof.
But maybe.
I'd let that one.
Well, yeah,
beat
my
me up
favorite wrestler,
easily.
I got at least three. I'm going with old school,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'll go with before Attitude Era, and this new era.
Mm-hmm.
I had to say Monster Man. His comes out of his cup. What's that one?
What?
The cream.
Oh, the coffee creamer?
He's like,
Cream
"Ooh,
rises to
man,
the top."
Gene, you got this right here." He throws it out. He's like, "That's or that or Sting, or
Sting, you said?
NWO Sting,
Yeah.
or no, the Crow Sting." The Attitude Era had to go either Stone Cold or Undertaker, because Stone Cold, like, he still gets he still have his job for stunning his boss.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could stun my boss, my job.
Fact.
I
No,
think-
not actually. I love my boss. I don't want to. sorry,
He said,
sorry,
"Facts,
Kathy.
wait,
Don't want to do that.
Please don't hold this against me.
She's
my
great.
my current favorite, Cody Rhodes, but I also like Jey Uso because
Mm.
he's always
letters, one word.
I didn't like it when Roman had that title for 4 years,
Mhm.
3 years.
I can't believe. Were you watching when he beat Cody the first time?
Yeah, it was
That was
just,
awful, man.
I was like, okay, this is this is a hero story gonna come to a begin, but to make Cody a good wrestler, he needs to at least get that belt
Yeah.
again.
I think he's gonna win the Rumble this year. Again,
3
3
years.
times in a row. Yeah, I think that's the angle.
I don't know. They might give him some
Yep.
to SummerSlam
Yeah, man.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Coming.
Love this shit, too. Love it so much.
Hell yeah, Sean.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's funny because our Sean is also kind of.
Yeah. My
On the
favorite's
outskirts
Logan
of this
Paul,
country.
man.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys
Logan
gotta
Paul.
Get him out of here.
Ooh, Prime.
What the hell?
No,
Wrestlers only, okay.
Yeah, enough
No,
out of you.
I'm kidding.
That's enough out of you. Sorry.
no.
I'll stick to my
Logan
lane.
Paul, he's a good heel.
Oh, he's a perfect heel.
Ah,
He's such
yeah.
a scumbag.
He sucks.
He's like
I
a literal scumbag.
He's like he's an actually
Yeah, like,
bad guy.
Bad guy.
Yeah, like he's got narcissistic tendencies and.
It's hard to say because there's so many wrestlers now. Dom Mysterio.
I love
Mysterio
Dom
has
Mysterio.
Dom.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite like current guy right now. Other than like, so I'll take over. So my top 3.
He
I'm
does
gonna
that
say
a lot.
so
He does
definitely.
that all the time.
Definitely.
got him going with
Wait, before you continue on, does he got a mic on the drum set? Like, hey, by the way, thanks for coming out today. This is Creep by.
He's like, yeah, this is my show now. Everyone else shut up.
You guys think I drum?
You say you're the drummer?
No.
No.
He's guitar.
Wait, you saying someone DT something in the drum kit?
Guitar.
Huh?
Keys. No, our drummer is out. Where is Greg?
Greg's working.
Oh, he's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta work.
He's putting fires out.
What
right
keys
now.
like
He's
you
a
guys got?
firefighter.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
That's badass.
Sean's
Yeah.
a teacher.
Teachers did last day. Ooh.
He's good. He's a smart
Good
guy.
teacher.
Very smart guy.
But
If you
I wish-
would've
I wish
met
we
him,
had the
he's like a
firefighter.
perfect teacher. Like he probably would have explained to you what the WWE is.
Oh, so like the opposite. He's like complete
He has
opposite.
the most
of me.
patience. as
No,
well.
yeah, and he's great. We love Sean.
Art Jackson.
My top 3.
No, it's not top 3. I didn't have top 3. I
My
just
top
went.
3.
Penta's good.
I think
Yeah.
so. All time. My all-time favorite CM Punk. I'm a big CM Punk guy. I love CM Punk. You know.
Did CM Punk now or the CM Punk when he?
So the old school heel CM Punk is my favorite, but this one's okay too because he's killer on the mic right now.
Oh, he's fire.
He's
on the
killing
mic,
it
dude.
on the mic.
Yeah, I was kind of glad that AEW is like, oh, we don't want you. He's toxic. Okay, come.
Did
back
you
to-
see the video of when he fought Jack Perry or whatever backstage?
that video? Was so
Put him in a
stupid.
guillotine, and it was pretty sick. But yeah, CM Punk. CM Punk's my top guy. I guess I would say my go-to Jeff Hardy's number 2 for me.
The goat.
We love Jeff Hardy. That
know who
whole
Jeff Hardy
their
is.
whole rivalry was just dope. That was like peak
Man, that was
WWE.
Dudley Boys, the Hardys, and the Christian Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The Dudley.
that was
Boys.
all sick.
Man, those are the ones who brought the TLC matches.
Oh yeah, that
to life.
TLC match was so good.
Hmm
I could remember Edge just hanging on the belt, and it was,
No, it was
either-
Jeff was hanging,
And-
and Edge speared him.
yeah, Mankind. Honorable mention, Mankind.
Uh,
It was funny the one year. I know the one year he for the Royal Rumble showed himself 3 times. Showed Mankind, do love, catch Jack.
yeah. He's up there for me. He's pretty dope. He had some sick matches. Third one, thanks for buying me time. The third one's tough, man, because I'm like got all these guys I like now. So it's like, how do you like compare the guys you like now compared to the older dudes? So I guess, I don't know. I guess we'll just toss Dirty Dom in there.
How do you not say Stone Cold? Like,
Stone Cold,
what the
yeah,
fuck
but
is that shit?
Stone Cold too. But then I heard some like suspect things about Stone Cold's character. So
No, but yeah,
like his real character.
Yeah,
So,
but
I don't know.
He was the ringmaster. That's
No, he was. Yeah, we've done this before actually, and Stone Cold made my list. I think RVD made my list too, but we already did he not?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yo, Rob Van Dam. He was kind of chunky. Like he did cruiserweight moves.
Yeah, dude. So I was saying I was like right on the entrance when he was walking out one time, and I had a Rob Van Dam shirt on, and he looked at me and he got up in my face. He was like, "That's old school," because it was like an old shirt. Pretty dope. But yeah.
A buddy of mine, he actually was on the ring with Sandman.
Really?
He did. You know how Sandman did that beer bash? He did the beer bash.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
It's like because this dude's like all about wrestling. He likes that GCF, that real hardcore wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like he was on stage with him. Just
That's sick. Yeah, I'm more into like the storylines than the actual wrestling. But. All right, Sean.
basically
Let's get Sean back in. Sorry.
The closest
is
ties
awesome.
I have to wrestling are like Ready to Rumble. That movie, that's like my favorite movie. One of my favorite movies ever. With David Arquette. I love that movie. Jimmy the King. It's my favorite movie.
who's your steakhouse bitch?
Jimmy King just made you a stinkhouse bitch. I love that movie. And then my brother named me when I was a baby. He named me after Shawn Michaels.
Not how to spell.
Oh, you're named after the Heartbreak Kid?
Yeah,
Not
that's why
just-
my
not-
middle name is
not
Michael.
like-
My
not-
mom
Heartbreak Kid and
changed it.
Triple H over there.
My mom changed it to S-E-A-N because she wanted it to be spelled the Irish way. But she was like, we'll name him Shawn Michael just because of you. He was my brother's favorite wrestler.
Dude, that's cool,
when I was
man.
born. Yeah.
I
So my
didn't-
brother was like, man, I can't believe you never grew up to like wrestling. And I'm like, yeah, man, well, I got a very short attention span. I grew up to like chase butterflies and shit. I got distracted very easily.
No wonder you don't like baseball.
Yeah. That's why I
Baseball-
only watch movies. That's all I do is
Baseball
watch
actually got
Dandelions
better now with that
and
time
Lafayette.
clock.
I disagree, but I
No,
know
I
it's
rather
better
I
for
rather
TV.
have a 2.5 hour, 3 hour game compared to almost a 3.5, 4 hour game.
So I hate it. I do
hate
hate
it
it.
too.
Now, as like a viewer, I get that angle for sure. It helps and it helps to be able to broadcast it.
Yeah.
But it really just like takes the power away from the pitcher to be able to pace the game, and then it's like
yeah,
and
but
it-
and I
if,
hate
you,
it.
if you're ever like 6 beers in, you want the game to be over.
it does make it like it's noticeably different when you're like you can really watch a whole game and stay engaged, like not go on your phone. But
There's a lot of Tommy John going around.
I'm more of a
Oh, yeah.
baseball purist than most.
Hey,
I
you
guess.
guys ever heard the 999 rule?
Oh
Or
yeah,
999 challenge?
dogs, 9 dogs, 9 beers, and 9 innings. I'm down. Let's do it.
I was going like at the American game. I
I'll
was going,
try 9 dogs. It's
Yeah,
a lot.
no, 9 beers.
No,
fine,
you
but
can't like drink like 6 beers at first. You gotta do
Right, each inning.
each
Yeah.
in, but you got 6 outs, and that's
Okay,
That's about
okay.
roughly 20 minutes.
So I feel like if you house the dog in the first half, then you can drink the beer on the second half.
Shit,
Isn't
But it's a
bad
tall
strategy.
boy, dude. I mean, that
Is
thing
it?
is. Oh yeah, it's.
16 ounces. Yeah, I'm thinking for that, for the 999 challenge, you can do it at home. Makes fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might try it sometime.
Yo, we
this
should.
week.
We should.
Let's do it, guys.
Let's
Wait,
do
wait,
it.
you don't
can
have to.
record it, it'd be fun.
You don't have to get the tall boys.
Yeah,
you
just
get
get the 12ers. Yeah.
Yeah.
12. Then it's like your family's over. Like, oh, we have a party today. Yeah, man. Just I don't have
You could shotgun it too.
We could.
That's very true.
Wait for a West Coast game. Start at 10.
Watch the Dodgers.
Oh, no,
beat the
no, no.
shit out of
shotgun
somebody.
after your 4th dog though would be, I don't know.
I'll be like, oh god, this is not good. But guess who came back? Speaking of hot dogs, guess who finally back after being banned for a year?
Johnny Chestnut or whatever.
Joey.
Chestnut.
Tony Chestnut.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the pro eater?
Yeah.
Tony Chestnut.
I haven't seen
What?
him.
Why
you don't
did Joey
know
got
Chestnut?
banned for a year?
You guys.
I don't know. I think he took a sponsor or something and they're against it. I don't know, something like that. Some
He's on
stupid shit.
EPO.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was some stupid shit like that.
So are
Let's
you
put me
are
on
you the
the
lead
phone.
guitarist or the rhythmist?
Yeah, I'm the lead guitarist.
I'm the
mostly.
rhythmist.
Yeah.
The rhythm guy.
See, I knew my terminology about that.
Yeah, Jesse Metcalf over here.
Do you have a whammy bar, or you're not that?
I don't really use it actually. So like one of my guitars has that kind of bridge, but I don't really use it. I kind of just like use my palm.
You gotta like make a song
Sometimes.
and then right in the middle of the song you just say whammy and just start hitting it.
Well,
It's sick.
his
That should have
favorite
been our call. And
his favorite guitar player is Tom Morello. So he tries to play like Tom Morello.
Yeah, Tom Morello's the Logan Paul of guitar. That seems fitting right now. But yeah, no, I'm not super into Tom Morello.
He's better than Tom Morello, basically.
Oh yeah, man.
I know who Tom Riddle is.
He fit.
You
He
don't
fit
know
the
this Rage
style.
Against the
I think
Machine.
Oh yeah. Like I'm not good with like names of bands. I'm not really.
But he's an audio slave too, as well
shit.
as their
They're
guitarist.
slaves to audio.
Yeah,
man.
I'm probably
and
better.
I like him more there than.
Wait,
I
how you
I'll
guys?
say this. This will be my take. I'm better at Tom Morello. I'm better at playing guitar than Tom Morello, but he's better at doing whatever the heck he does than me.
Yeah, man. It's just better at being
it's
Tom
nothing
Morello.
crazy. But
So how you guys feel about that plane accident that happened a few months ago?
Wait, what happened?
Is it a news station?
No, I'm saying that it was some guy from Pierce Val.
Yeah.
oh,
That
was
thing.
it? Was it Dan Shapiro? Was that?
Yeah, that was-
dude. That's a shame. I had a couple buddies that mutual friends of that guy. I mean,
Do you
he
think
was
it was aliens?
What happened?
Probably.
the plane crash.
Yeah, you're right.
Smashing Punk was it?
Pierce DeVille, right? You said.
No, Pierce Bell manager. It was some type of
Yeah.
drummer.
I forget the drummer's name, but
What band was that drummer from?
I'm not sure.
I know I had him on my playlist.
It was
is
a
this our
private
modern day,
plane.
the day the music died?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
This
You don't know
happened.
the
I
day
get the
music died?
reference.
You
I
talk
do.
about American Pie?
American Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song.
I like the
plane
sound
crash.
check with that. That's kind of my go-to. A long, long time ago. You know.
I love that song. Dude.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
Voice of an
You see that dude's girlfriend? The dude that wrote that song?
Don Henley? No,
No,
wait. Don McLean? Don
You
McLean?
ever seen his
McLean?
girlfriend?
Fuck
Oh,
Don Henley.
shit.
Don Henley, if you're watching, you fucking suck. You took all of some of the best live music shows. Sorry,
Don
dude,
Henley,
fuck Don
Logan
Henley.
Paul,
He's
Tom
talented, but he is the biggest fucking asshole.
Great. You know what? I was
about-
just messaging Don Henley on Instagram.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry I
It's
ruined
over
it
now.
for you. Okay,
Thanks.
Cut this
Eagles.
out.
It was
this
it was
out.
1977 Capitol Center, I believe. Some of the most polished live music you could watch from that time. I don't know if you guys like the Eagles, but
Oh, my dad's.
Hotel California.
not that one.
My dad loves
Hey,
the
that's-
He's a good guitarist. It's pretty
It's
cool
good.
guitar
yeah.
solo.
Joe Walsh was there for that album, right? He
He didn't
was,
play like the first part in the solo though. He was the harmony guy.
Okay. But
what's, what's the other guitarist's name?
Well, there was Don Felder, there was Bernie Leadon, there was Joe Walsh, there was Glenn Fry.
Glenn Fry
Yeah,
played. Glenn
Joe
Fry.
Walsh.
Glenn Fry played the other, like that
He
solo.
did. He like almost never played solos.
Then maybe
Yeah,
I'm totally.
Joe
wrong.
Walsh.
I'm trying to
man.
think
He's
of
the
who
guy
the
from
there was another-
America's
It was
Most
Don
Wanted.
Felder.
Maybe it was Felder.
That's-
Yeah,
John
it must have
Walsh,
been
man.
Felder.
John Walsh.
And he used to use the double.
To be honest, I'm not really
John
sure
Joe.
about the Eagles.
It's only one letter, two letters.
No, like I
Yeah.
like them. I
Yeah.
just don't know the nitty gritty.
making all
Other
these
than the whole,
rules.
there's like two of them in the back of the
You
tour
talk
bus. and
like
then-
Joe Walsh.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So when you guys are on stage, you guys like are sync uniforms or like
No.
just be like this
You
right
just
here?
be like this.
Yeah.
Just wear whatever.
We've tried.
I mean,
we tried to
we're
dress
I feel like
for a while.
in general, myself, Jackson, Eric, and Sean are pretty coordinated, but Greg's got more of a sweaty type of duty.
Really?
So like,
He plays
yeah,
drums. What do you
That's
say?
what I'm
I feel
saying. Like,
Don't
Greg
put him on blast like
more
no,
of
it's
a
not
sweaty
like
kind of
they know he plays drums. Greg McFarland plays drums, and he's a fantastic drummer.
He's extra
But he's
sweaty.
got a role that like he's gonna be like hot and moving way more than us. I'm a fucking keyboard player and I sing. I stand in one place, dude. I can't lift my keyboard. I mean, I get one of those straps. But that
Play
thing's
guitar.
Dude,
I
get a
could do the
keytar,
guitar,
yes.
but then I don't know, man.
Bring
Then,
it
then it's
back.
cheesy '80s, and people
That's
are gonna
okay.
show up and be like, "Who's this bitch?" Like,
Greg Fillinganes plays a guitar.
who's that?
Greg Fillinganes.
Oh,
Michael
he
Jackson's
played like all
key-
the yeah.
Okay.
You know what you
Michael
gotta
Jackson's
do, man?
keyboard
Is
player.
That could be
just
cool.
really, put
Prince.
keys back on the map. Just one of your songs when you guys are just rocking real hard at the end, just rip your shirt open.
Yep.
Dude. They'll
Lose
remember
all the
that
buttons.
forever. They'll be like,
So
they'll be like,
so
yeah,
does,
keys are fucking back.
so does your drummer have like a little fan blowing on him?
Yes. Yes.
You know who's famous
He goes
for
hard.
you know who's famous for
He
that?
does.
Cece from Black Belt Brides, custom drum kit. Like okay, everyone's on there look like no hair blowing, but she Cece his hair's just
If I was a drummer, I would just wear no pants. You know who's gonna stop me? Fuck it.
There you
Just
go.
sit in my
I'm saying.
underwear
He does
right
wear
there.
shorts
So,
usually
yeah.
for that reason.
He
Who's
can
gonna stop
totally
me?
get away with it. Like I mean, we could,
No one's gonna
but
know.
we always wear.
How are they
you
gonna
always wear
know?
pants. Today I didn't wear pants.
yeah,
Everybody
we like to
knows.
wear pants.
I'm at Under Oath. Their Aaron, their drummer. He's a kind of like a douche.
Oh yeah.
Because he was on one band.
Just thinking about I was talking about the Eagles. Well, you were talking about the Eagles, so I was trying to remember like the guy you guys didn't mention.
It was it Don Felder?
It was Randy.
Oh, that's the baseball. Randy.
He passed away. That's why I was looking it up. Of course, I hit the thing like I always do.
You want to know something funny about that too? If I'm not mistaken, you could fact check me on there.
You look
But
this up,
it
Rob.
was Randy
Miser or Mazer?
Meisner. Yes, he actually. First off, they only let him sing a handful of songs, maybe
Right.
6 or 7 though, because they were pretty power hungry.
I know the guy that passed away. Delaware Product drummer.
Mm.
He was in that plane crash.
It's
But
unfortunate.
I believe he had an accident with his shotgun and killed his wife in the house,
Jesus.
and then went to a mental institute.
Holy
Came
fuck.
back and died not long after. I'm pretty
Wow.
sure that's like it went off in a different room, went through the wall,
what?
right into her,
Wow. That's fucking brutal.
and then like lost his mind and.
I can imagine.
Dude, I'm
That
like
would
really,
fuck me up. I
really
mean-
extra safe with like barrels. I mean, none of my.
No,
guns
you're
are
right.
Loaded,
It was
but like
it's
think about what's above
2016. Yeah, he shot
16,
and killed his wife by mistake, but there was a whole investigation. I forgot all about that.
That's wild.
And he was great. Randy was really underrated. I think he was by far the most underrated in the Eagles.
I look what he passed from like complications from. It sounds like probably just emphysema. Like what's the COPD or whatever they call it now? Like whatever that thing he just had.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was anything like suicide or anything like that.
No. He had to be in his late 70s too by then.
77. I just looked.
77?
Yeah. So
The only Randy I know is Randy Newman. You got a friend in me.
Yeah.
Oh man,
You know
there's a song by
great.
him called I think it's called "Little People,"
yep.
where he's just ragging on short
Yeah.
dudes. The
Being
whole-
5'7". There
fucking
was a shitty couple weeks when that song dropped in like
You're telling
82.
me, dude.
Short people got shut the fuck up with that song. I mean, I'm 5'7", so all my buddies like it was sucks too because like all my buddies and we all grew up together. You know, went to middle school and all that crap together. And like I grew early, so I was like 5'7", like in 9th grade, and then just proceeded to never grow again. And little by little, I realized everybody just grew like a foot fucking taller than me, and I'm like, God damn it,
Dude, I'm right there with you. It's
you know,
okay.
like
Small people, I think. Maybe it's not little people.
it was short people.
Short people.
It was short
Thank you.
people.
You know,
Thanks for making me relive the trauma. I appreciate
Shout out
it.
to all the
Good
short
job.
kings.
Oh man.
if you guys want to talk about the crazy conspiracy,
what's the crazy conspiracy?
you should check out episode 65 on our podcast. What really happened the day that happened to Kurt Cobain?
Oh, you did. I watched like the documentary when it came out.
Which one? Soaked in bleach?
It was probably
That was
like
a fucking
2015 or something like that. It was like a Netflix one. The first like.
Maybe.
Do you believe Courtney did it?
Yeah, Courtney did it for 100%.
You think so?
100%.
Because if you guys want to, you can check the episode out. You
She
can
set up the whole backstory and everything. Dude. She had it all planned out. She was ready.
she had the guy that was going to murder him. She hired a hitman?
She was
The guy
ready,
said,
man.
"Nope, I ain't doing it."
You know what's cool though about that whole legacy is now his daughter married Tony Hawk's son. So don't
Francis?
be more 90s than that. Yeah.
Yeah. that's
And they had a
fact.
baby
Wow.
together.
That's a weird relationship.
Tony
But do you
Hawk.
guys believe Kurt? Don't forget he was on 4
Four
times.
times the legal limit of heroin.
Heroin, yeah.
There's no way that dude was firing that shit himself. I don't care what nobody says.
Because there's no way he's writing
I
a
will
nice
fight you
nice
over
letter.
it, Okay.
Do you guys believe it, or are you too young to know about it?
They don't
For
know.
Nirvana?
No, you don't know the conspiracy. Man.
Yeah, no, I don't
You're not
know
in the
the story
conspiracy
really. No.
world. It's okay.
He's just
It depends on what the
It's okay,
conspiracy
man. It's
is,
rotted
you
my
know?
brain, so I'm like.
Yeah, I don't
half
know if
insane now.
I'm into any conspiracies.
Well, you don't have a tinfoil hat on, so that's
think
good.
I am.
Listen, as long as
Yeah,
you
those
guys
don't
aren't
work
flat
anymore,
earthers,
No,
then we're good.
no, I'm more in like the realm of like like aliens, Bigfoot, that type of.
Yeah, I
JFK.
believe
I'm
there
cool
are.
with
I believe
that.
there are aliens. I believe maybe they've been here. I don't necessarily. I'm not big into the idea that there's like 20 species of them and
Oh, I don't know about all
they're living with it. That's when my brother came home. He used to work for a landscaping company. He was like 13, 14, like his first job. Came home. He was like, Jack, you're never going to believe what Josh at work told me. He's like, there are 20 species of aliens here. They're here. And I'll tell you all about them. I'm like, bro. I'm like, all right, who is this Josh guy? He's like, oh, he's my friend, you know. He's really
He's like,
cool.
"Not
He
anymore, he ain't."
likes steroids and all this other
Can't hang out with this guy anymore.
Yep. But I'm not one of them. But I believe there's probably aliens. That might be the biggest one. I'm not into Bigfoot.
I think
we did the Bigfoot episode.
You guys think there's
my
Bigfoot?
craziest one, I believe, probably is.
Matter of fact, the chairs move over. Hey, Rich, how does that chair? Is it move more over for Cheetah?
It's literally right where you're at right now. It's where my chair is. Basically.
Yeah, normally I move it over like about a foot that way, and then just center it on that wall.
Yeah, but I think probably the craziest one that I believe in that a lot of people kind of have a hard time believing when I talk to them about it is that I believe Jim Jones was a part of MK Ultra.
That is scary. We did.
MK Ultra is a crazy one too. If you ever feel like just hearing a story. That one they admit that the American government admitted to MK Ultra too, where they.
If you guys want to hear us do an MK Ultra episode,
like humans,
let us
they
know.
Admitted to it in the 70s that they actually brainwashed people into like doing shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
we will be serious for that episode.
Did you hear that they found out who Jack the Ripper was via DNA? Not H.H. Holmes.
It was a surgeon.
He's a crazy one too. H.H. Holmes.
Yeah, who was it? Was it a doctor or something? Is that what
it was a doctor because how he clean
No,
cut.
because they did a thing where they were able to figure out with DNA or something. You said, right?
Yeah,
that's as far as it goes. I mean, I probably should have been able to back that up.
No, but I definitely remember that a couple years ago, and it was just kind of like anticlimactic. I think everybody was hoping it was like one of the. There was all those conspiracies. It was like one of the royal family, and then it was just some guy. It was like, well, that's disappointing.
Totally unrelated.
Yeah, like just nothing, just a regular guy. Like we all wanted it to be like Queen Elizabeth or somebody's cousin or something cool, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
They did that same thing with. That's how they caught the Golden State Killer. They used DNA from like.
No, the Golden State Killer.
James.
What? No.
The Golden State Killer was like almost an idiot when he did it.
Yeah, but back then when he did it, the DNA technology back then wasn't nothing. So he's like, "Fuck, I'm good, dude." Well, and lived a whole life for like 40 years, never got caught. But had a family, had a daughter, everything. When he finally got arrested, his daughter was like, "What the fuck? I had no idea. My dad's just a normal dude."
That's fucking wild. For that
the one guy, who was that one guy that was like, "Hey, it was me. I did it. Here's a clue."
BTK.
BTK is an idiot.
He wrote letters to the police department because he wanted recognition for it. So he basically told on himself. Yeah.
He's like, no. He did it this way.
He's probably one of the most fucked up ones in my opinion.
Well, I mean, look at Manson and the Manson family.
But if
I was looking at the list, dude, there's like 50 something people involved in that.
But if you think about it, Manson, I'm not defending him.
Fucked.
Manson is more of a he didn't actually did it. He told. I'll tell you guys.
Of course, he's the ringleader.
Yeah, he was just like Jim Jones. He didn't get his hands dirty.
When you read the details on some of like what they did to these people, man, it's bad.
He was in Attica for a while. Like I remember I was playing a baseball tournament there, and like Charlie Manson was like 5 minutes down the road at the jail.
Hell yeah,
It was pretty cool.
But
go visit him, dude.
Yeah, a couple years ago, guess who was our Lockport jail?
Wasn't Kodak
Black?
Kodak Black. Yeah. I was going to quite literally go visit the guy too.
I have a friend that works at the jail. He said he was a really nice guy. I have a buddy who works at the jail. Yeah, he's like, yeah, he was great. Like it was just kind of like, hell yes, I'm here again. Like. But I got a real good one. I have another buddy that worked for state prison system, and he ended up in it wasn't Attica because that's not where he was, but wherever Mark Chapman was, the guy who killed John Lennon.
Oh, yep, David Mark Chapman. Or Mark David Chapman.
But he wasn't in Attica. Wherever my buddy was one, he only was with him a couple times, like because they would rotate it around because they didn't want. Because he was like a celebrity in the jail. Actually, he was always on watch because people just always wanted to murder him. And the one time my buddy walked with him, he was just walking with him, and he's like, "Imagine there's no prisons." He just starts singing to him like, "Imagine." And Chapman just looked at him, and he's like, he knew he only had one chance to like harass the guy. Yeah. So like I guess that was kind of the thing that a lot of the guards do. No they just sing "Imagine" to him. That line from "Imagine" when they're walking along with him. So I always thought that's pretty fire.
Yeah, those I can't believe they gave him that airtime. When after he killed him, that was crazy. Like I go back, you could watch those news videos.
Yeah, that guy's
it's like
crazy.
It's cold, man.
I gotta say, like that was the first person. I mean, I was in high school. I was probably like ninth grader whenever he died when Lennon got killed, and I gotta say, like that was probably the saddest. The first time I ever had like something that emotional like happen to you. Like, man, somebody killed a Beatle. Like, someone killed John Lennon. He's John Lennon. Like, he was all about peace, and he was, he just released that that Double Fantasy, whatever that album was. Like, he just kind of like put out a really, really good album, and he was just kind of back on the forefront of everything. And he just walked to New York, and that was the first time like I remember like a celebrity or anybody, like, obviously I'm not old enough to remember like the 70s, like, and even the 60s. I'm not that old, but the first time I remember someone being like that was like, was like him. And then I think right after that, somebody shot Reagan.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That dude, the one that killed John Lennon, I listened to a podcast once about him. One of the reasons he said one of the reasons why he did it was he was like super religious at the time, and he said that in like one of the interviews or something one time they said that the Beatles were going to be bigger than God.
Yeah, the Beatles
And that
are
was
bigger
one of the
than
reasons
Jesus.
behind why he did it, because he was like, nobody's bigger than God.
You know
Like
that day he died too. He had just signed an autograph for him,
Yeah, he went
yeah,
there
yeah.
before.
He was a
Yeah,
Beatles
yeah.
fan too before,
which is
so
even
weird.
crazier.
Yeah.
So he was
Yeah,
probably
it's
like,
fucking wild. Yeah, he's
great, now I
nuts.
can get this guy. And
Yeah,
it's
he's
like,
fucked in the head.
I think he had the idea to kill him
Oh, he did. He planned it all out.
because
for sure.
hey, can you sign this for me? Okay.
A lot of the guys that do shit like that, they plan. You know what I mean? They were very, not to compliment them or anything, but a lot of them were extremely smart, man. Like, they knew what they were doing. They planned it all
John
out.
Wayne Gacy.
They had it all down to like a
yeah,
science, dude. You know
he's a
what I mean?
big one too.
We did an episode on him too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we're really big. That
he
was
is
what
a
we
big
got
one.
started on, was like serial killers and shit. I'm like all about serial. I
He's
used to listen to shit
he's about
all
serial
the time
killers and
about
all
serial
that?
killers.
Are you a serial killer?
No, I could never. I'd snitch on myself.
I wish, bro.
No,
Yeah, I'd tell on myself.
Don't twist my hair.
yeah, he's more in the conspiracy serial killer person. Yoda is more of a. Oh fuck it! What does he bring to our plate?
Yoda's like, I don't know. He's a little bit of everything. He kind of just, he switches it up mostly.
What,
He's just a vibes guy.
He's the glue.
Yeah. It's kind of just whatever he's feeling at the moment. Basically.
right now, I'm on the trend of doing
He's been doing a lot of like mythical creatures.
mythical
and shit
creatures
lately.
and urban legends.
So we did like Jersey Devil.
But those are hard, to be honest. Like I
We
found
did
one.
Leprechauns. A couple.
Oh,
a few
leprechauns!
weeks back.
Leprechauns around March.
Yeah.
Oh,
We did the what was it?
Bigfoot.
No, what was the leprechaun? The big leprechaun story in like Atlanta or something. What was it? I forgot what the fuck it was called.
I can't remember. But you guys could check it out on our YouTube.
The video, their news report for it's fucking hilarious. It's just like people, they're all. It's like, I don't know. It's like deep south in like Georgia or something like that, and the people are just like, "Oh, I seen him! He was in the tree! I seen him!" It was fucking crazy. It was hilarious. It was so, and now they like do it. They do something for it like every year in St. Patrick's Day. It's
Why
like
do
a
I feel
fucking
like
tradition.
there's so many conspiracies that spark in the South and not the North?
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Like,
yeah.
is there something there? Like,
It's the water,
You
I
know,
think.
like
It's
when
the
you really
water
think
gets
about it,
in.
a lot of these are they've originated like
Yeah.
way down there, and we're just up here. Like, what the fuck
Another
are you guys
good one-
talking about? you
another
know?
good
There's
one
an
too.
answer.
That's
I wonder
kind
what
of
the answer really is.
not
That's a
like
good question.
super local,
It's-
but
it's-
like
yeah,
kind
I
of
mean-
local. There's another good one one that I've been into forever. It's like one of my favorite things to listen to is the Bridgewater Triangle. You ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
That's pretty
It's in
fun.
Massachusetts. It's a pretty crazy one.
Is it like a Bermuda Triangle situation?
Well, it's like 200 square. It's like 200 feet or
That's
something.
No,
another
200,
good one,
200 square miles.
Yeah, of like land, and it hits a bunch of different spots, but there's like tons of stories that come out of it. Like, there's
Skinwalkers.
like people said they've seen skinwalkers there, aliens. There's a real local legend about this thing called the redhead hitchhiker, where when you're driving down the road, this thing will like just pop up in the back of your seat, in your back seat of your car and shit. Like, it's a big local legend. It's also like near like the Lizzie Borden house and shit. So like, there was like I think at one point, the real big thing about it was that back in like, when Native Americans were here, they believed in like these things. I forgot what they're called, like pudgy somethings, but they're like these little fucking like demon things. And it was like super big back then. Like, it's crazy. It's wild shit, dude.
What do you think's in Area 51?
I don't think there's anything in there. I think that's just.
Think it's desolate?
Yeah, I think it's just basic shit. I think that's just,
No,
like,
you don't
everybody's
think-
going to
you
look
don't
at Area
think- It'd be there
51,
now,
but
yeah.
really it's
Well,
actually in Area 45 or something.
You don't
know
think
what
they're testing people,
I mean? I don't think so.
or like
They had.
I don't think if there was
testing
actual. I don't think if there was
drugs
actual
and-
shit in there, they would have let people storm Area 51 when they did. It would have been way more.
Well, no,
like-
by then I think
yeah,
they
for
relocated.
Oh, yeah,
if
well,
anything.
Storm area.
I mean, it
15.
might have started out as something big, but I don't think it's something big.
Yeah.
I think it got too much press, and now they're like, now we got to find a new spot. Now everybody's
if
still
they were
focused
to
on,
move
like,
it
yeah.
somewhere, where would they move it? Where's the
Part
most
Area
safe
52.
place?
That would be hilarious.
No,
It's
there
just like
really,
Area
there really
52.
is Area 52. 51.
It's probably just in like somebody's fucking basement or something. You like type in a code and it just goes through underground.
Yeah, if not that one.
or like
50.
the here's a Family Guy reference.
It's one of the 50s probably.
I got a Family Guy reference for you. It was like the time when Peter was by himself and Lois said, "Hey, I'm going to the grocery store," and Peter's like, "Okay, I'm by myself." He hits a couple codes. He goes down his different more codes, go through other doors. He goes right to the nudie mag. Like, nice.
That's probably what it's like if I had to guess. Honestly.
No, I think Area 51. If the government is hearing us, I think
Oh, they're hearing you for sure.
yeah, I know.
They're all over.
They got the stealth plane where it just turns invisible.
There was a guy. There was a guy that went on the Joe Rogan pod. There's a guy. He used to be a scientist for Area 51, and he like blows like the lid on a bunch of shit about how they used to test like basically like they'd have like planes and shit that were basically invisible to the naked eye because it's such like they're high tech and shit. But even he was like, yeah, he's like, I can't really say if there was any aliens or nothing. And it's like, bro, we know there had to have been something at some point.
Yeah, you just can't say
So
it.
Like Roswell and shit. Like we know something happened.
He'll get
back then.
clipped if he says too
Like,
much. You know?
My girlfriend in college, one of her friends, like her dad was like involved. I don't know his exact position, but she told me she was more or less like he told us like, yeah, like I can't say anything, but like, yeah.
I mean, it's basic now.
There's some
I mean,
shit, you know?
if
Yeah,
there's
but-
something
yeah.
out there, there's a chance that someone somewhere has seen something and it's been real. It has to be. There's no.
Hey, what
there's no
was
chance.
that? What was that recent thing that happened?
The JFK files.
No, well,
Wow.
wasn't it Ohio or Pennsylvania or something? Fuck, man, I'd have to look it up. It was those mysterious things in the sky that everyone was reporting all of a sudden. All these random civilians.
Wasn't that
Forget
just
what it was called.
the Tesla
Starlink?
satellite, the Starlink?
I don't know.
'Cause
Is
I
that-
got with the Starlink.
So did I.
Lex
It's
Luthor.
so bad.
a Starlink. I never
Modern day Lex Luthor.
So bad.
Elon Musk.
I run upstairs.
just need a
We're on
Superman. Who's
vacation.
gonna
And we
step
saw
up?
one in the mountains. I run
Or
upstairs.
Iron
and I'm
Man.
like, guys, it's check it out. We legit thought that we were having some sort of alien invasion.
Yeah.
And it was like, you got to come see this. Like, it's getting bigger, you know. And then my uncle, out of his sleep, just goes, "It's fucking Elon Musk." It's so funny.
Elon's a robot, though.
Those guys are the best.
Yo, I think I don't know you guys are into politics. We don't really talk. That's our one rule. We don't talk about politics. But if we do bring it up, we're not gonna be like, hey, who? I think when Trump and him broke up, it was probably the memes were funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was
love a public
definitely a
breakup.
week. Like that news cycle was crazy.
We're
love
living in a
public
crazy
breakups.
time right now. man.
Elon went off with that news
It's like,
cycle.
man, he touched little boys. He was at SC9. It's like,
I
Yeah,
was
then the
gonna
next
say,
day
yeah,
he's like,
he
oh, some of
mentioned-
my shit I said wasn't true. I was just mad.
you
Yeah,
mad
makes-
because you got
makes you
broke up.
wonder, right? Huh?
Yeah, it's
But how,
a lot of
like,
tweets.
how do you
are
guys
just
feel about
unbelievable.
Trump taking out the just saying fuck it?
You just said we were going to talk politics. And then
No,
you
no, I'm
immediately
talking-
go into, hey, how do you guys
how
feel
do
about
how
what
do we
Trump
feel
did?
about him bombing
Iran.
Iran?
About how you guys feel about that? Because I know you guys you're the future.
Oh boy, I don't know. Somebody else
Don't
take
feel
the stand.
obligated to have to answer.
No, it's just,
I think
have
we
to
should. I think we should ask next question, please.
Yeah, I
that's
think
right.
I think generally across the board we
Can I
might all
phone a
maybe
friend?
even feel differently about it. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to be the reason your band breaks.
yeah. I don't
We
think
don't
that
need to
I don't want to
yeah.
speak on behalf of anyone.
Yeah.
You know, I don't necessarily like the idea of the United States getting involved in.
Then we
foreign
see like
wars,
a
but-
post on your Instagram next week. We've made the hard decision to all go our separate ways. No reason.
Right.
And
Except
everyone
for
knows it's just a
this
pod.
podcast.
Yeah.
no, but yeah,
fuck
but I
around.
think the Eli and Trump was probably the best breakup meme.
100%.
'Cause the
it's
memes
probably
are-
the most revolutionary for our time right now. I mean,
There was a
nobody else has done that kind of public feud. Like everything's entertainment now. You know, politics is entertainment. It's can I get up there and
Yeah,
just
basically.
you
Win.
know
That's why they
All
call it
eyes on
circus.
me.
It's
like,
interesting
yeah,
how it's
that
like
shit.
the pipeline for entertainment and politics is the same thing now.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting updates on the war on my phone. I'm like, yo, let me check Twitter about the war this hour. Like, the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's
That
a
is
weird
so
time.
weird. It's just super weird.
Yeah,
you know?
imagine explaining today to like
It's a
someone who was
refresh
born in, like,
for
the
more
60s or
news.
something.
Yeah, the
Imagine
first one
explaining what this
says.
is like.
Dude,
The
imagine.
first one's about the
imagine
bombing. The next one's
explaining
about
today-
Volpe sucking a baseball.
Seriously,
1,000
it's
years
so
ago.
whack, man. Like there was one
be like,
Trump
"What
tweet
the
the other
fuck?
day.
What
that
the
was-
hell?
They'd be like, "What is a Trump? Who is an Elon?"
It's a tower in New York City. Could you believe it? Could you believe it, folks?
He actually had a couple casinos.
Imagine explaining today to like fucking Al Capone. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we're
Hey man, there's this thing called Twitter.
we're in a
now,
weird
dude.
time for sure.
They changed it to X, but no one calls it that. It's just Twitter still. You know. You guys call it X or you call it Twitter?
No, if
I don't even have social media.
if you
so-
call it X,
besides
I
the
can't
band
trust you.
account,
Good
know.
man.
Yeah.
It's probably smart. I should probably go. So I like to argue with.
I'll tell
I
you
think-
what, and I don't have a phone either in general, so I sleep like a fucking baby now. Dude.
Perfect.
The blue light, like it totally changed.
Can you get a phone, please?
I'll get a phone soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can
Like-
you just get a phone, please?
I'll get a phone soon.
How like if the band wants to have a band meeting, like, do you like, hey, hold on, I got to type on my
Yes,
MacBook,
I do. I do.
or I'm gonna send a
They
carrier
send them a
pigeon.
carrier pigeon.
By the way, today at 3. Okay. I'll be there.
I write Jack and Eric letters. Hope it gets to
The
him in
lost
time,
art
you
of
know?
letters.
Yeah, really. I mean, geez, what did they do back then? They didn't have fucking phones.
No, the
Well,
mail system is
it was another meme, the Stranger
It's like
Things
5
meme.
days.
postal.
You guys ever watch Stranger Things?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh, first 2 seasons.
Like, yeah, way back
No.
when I watched a little bit.
No, I'm talking
Eric
about like,
likes the Steve Harrington's music.
Yeah, he's good. Joe Curie. He's
DJ,
awesome.
love that.
Oh
guy.
yeah, what's that big breakout song he had?
In the beginning.
Yes. yes. Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
what's
hate
the-
it?
No, I love that song. I
Oh,
don't even
it's
care,
good.
dude.
no, I'm talking about like the memes, like,
Damn, man, again. Dude,
man, I drink like,
you gotta hurry back, man. Okay, don't take so long this time. Okay.
Yeah,
Rich has gotta get out of here, man. He's old. He wants to go to bed.
It's a recurring thing.
no, I was talking about those memes for like they show the older kids, like show them like adults.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is what happens when you finish the season. These kids look like super adults.
I like how you guys came here to talk about your band and your music and it just turned down.
You know, I
Bunch of
watched an
bros
episode. I
hanging.
kind of knew what we were getting.
We knew the
into.
vibe.
Jackson knew what was going on. This crazy
We
shenanigans.
get very distracted very easily.
That's what a
Yeah.
conversation's all about.
And
Really, we're.
that's the best way to do it.
I love yapping, man. We'll
Well,
just talk
well,
forever about
Oh,
it.
this guy? He's a professional.
I'm a yap god.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah,
roller
God.
coaster.
It was funny because we usually
Roller
like
coaster
before we
Roller
started
coaster king.
Yeah.
the episode we do the introduction, and we had the other person. Then after that, we'd be like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" Then we go,
I think it's better actually when it's like this. You know what I mean? Because then there's like no pressure to have to, talk about certain shit. It kind of I feel like the conversation just flows easy.
It's more organic.
Yeah, when everybody's just hanging out. If it just comes up naturally, then it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
but because me, Cheetah, and Yoda, we do. He opens 3-4 times a month. I open once, one of my time.
Today was your time?
Well, we like to, I like to have a nice solid opening, and he's not always the best at opening. So
I thought you did good today.
he gets
No,
a little tripped up on his words sometimes.
The one time, Rich forgot to hit the record button. I had a good flow going on. He forgot to hit the record button.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I didn't forget I was late. I think I just forgot to unmute your mic.
It's like, yeah, we got to
That
start
was
over
probably
again.
like there was probably some reason for that. There was
Yeah,
probably like
he comes in here and makes a lot of demands and stuff.
yeah, like
you know.
he probably like started shit about the colors of the
Yeah,
lights
that's
or
why we
some
call her
crap like
Madonna.
that. Like
He's always got. He
he
shows
only
up
wants
late.
he only wants plain white M and M's in a
Yeah.
bowl. Like, he's real
Yeah.
real
Plain white.
specific
Shows up
with
late.
you know
Always has demands. Well,
high
There's always one of
expectations.
them.
Yeah, of course. We love
Yeah.
him.
Who's that in the band? It's like
Which part? Demands or late?
both.
Late.
Him.
Both. It
Oh,
is
yeah?
John.
That's
John.
See, the Hawaiian shirt threw me off.
We
I thought
love
he was,
John.
like, the
It's
cool
nothing
guy.
against him, but it is late.
It's
John.
him.
John
I
is
thought
late.
he was like the cool one.
So
And
if
he
you
does
tell
usually, not
you-
demands, but a
chill.
lot of requests.
so if a show starts at 6,
Suggestions.
you tell him, hey, can you come at 5:00?
We should. We should.
We shouldn't have to.
We shouldn't have to.
That's true.
He's
I
not.
did that once. I just like it was in another different band actually. But we had a couple. This one guy was showing up late every time, so I just showed up when, like I showed up like 30 minutes late, and he came in. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, man. I'm just getting here." I was like, that's fine. You know, I just got here myself.
Yeah. That's
I
how
was like,
you
I was
win.
I was prepared.
Kind of
That's how you
expected
win.
it.
Yeah, that was, we haven't had an issue, but
I'm not late. I just live like 5 minutes away.
That's the craziest part. Is he lives the closest out of the three of us, and he's always late.
yep.
That's probably me.
Yep.
You wore the Hawaiian shirt and it threw me off. I thought you were like the chillest one, dude.
He is. That's why he's late.
He's just like be chilling.
Jimmy Buffett, they call me.
Jimmy Buffet.
Yeah,
Jimmy
Jimmy
Buffett.
Buffet these
There you
days.
Yeah.
It's a good nickname.
Wow.
Dude.
Okay, I got this right
It's a
here,
good.
too.
It's a good name.
Yeah, but I was saying because we usually go around, tell each other how our week went. Then sometimes like if the person like is asking, it's like, oh, thanks for telling me.
Yeah, sometimes we'll be like talking about something we did this week, and then it'll spin off into like a 30-minute conversation, and they'll be like,
Oh wait,
what? What were we talking about again?
So what'd you have for breakfast today?
I don't eat breakfast.
oh I did.
I work,
You're
a,
You
one
had
of
soup?
those
What'd you have
guys.
for
I work a morning job, so I usually just go into work. I'll grab like a Nutri-Grain bar real quick and eat.
I had,
it. So
uh,
fucking-
I had
I can tell you what he had. Probably a whole pizza.
I wish I did.
He had a fucking whole.
I had
pizza.
corned beef hash, egg, omelet,
Mm.
4 slices of tikka mellows.
Nice.
Okay.
So
All right.
close.
Let me
enough.
tell you, I had breakfast chili last week. Fucking game changer. And I got clowned on for like days after, but yeah, it was at work. I went in and said, you know, it's good chili.
What is in it?
It's not like a lot of
Chili.
Asian countries do it. They
Oh, you
don't-
had chili for breakfast.
They do soup.
Well, it was the first thing I ate, so it was like 11:15 a.m.
But that's not what you said. You said I had breakfast
well,
chili.
no, yeah, it's not
How
like
about-
eggs.
Like,
what is
it's
breakfast
not like eggs
chili?
and sausage in the chili. It's
Oh,
just,
there's no
Okay,
eggs. I
okay,
assumed
see,
there would
that's
at
where
least
I
be
was
eggs
confused.
yeah,
kinda
chili,
cooked
chili,
in there.
chili. What's that?
I thought there'd be eggs in there, kind of like a
No.
soft. You ever had like an Italian like, maybe like some like meat sauce to like crack an egg and
Yeah.
like I thought like that kind of egg.
No, he just had
straight up.
chili.
I
At,
should've
he
said
had chili at
chili
11
for
o'clock
breakfast. You
and
just
called
went
it
to
breakfast
Wendy's
chili.
at 11.
No,
Yeah.
it
I
was
was
at
like,
work. It was at work.
shit,
We
I
had
want
good
some
chili.
breakfast.
Yeah.
But
I had a turkey burger today.
For breakfast?
fantastic.
breakfast.
What the fuck are we talking
There was
That's solid.
leftovers. It was good, but I put it in the microwave. It smelled freaking weird. Like you
Okay.
put beef in the microwave, it's fine. Turkey reacts kind of like chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Turned
Chicken
into a rubber puck.
Yeah, it was. I remember my last bite. I was like, "This is a strange texture."
You ever put eggs in the microwave?
Yeah,
I don't eat. No, wait, to cook them or to
It does
reheat
work
them?
to cook them.
Okay.
yeah,
no.
it does, but it's just weird.
It is weird. It's like
'Cause you
this
gotta make sure-
puffy, like
Make sure you break it down to that.
Oh wait, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I have done that, like with scrambled eggs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because it'll like rise, you know,
Right.
like
I-
dough.
I once
you
put a
know.
Pop Tart in the microwave with the
Oh my
with
god.
the thing on it,
dude.
the wrapper when I was younger.
Oh, I got a reference for you
It's
now.
crazy.
You ever put butter on a Pop Tart?
It's so freaking good.
Well, I used to put butter on the crackers, saltine crackers. You put butter on it.
Of course, that's doted. That's like old.
I could
people
get down
meal,
with
dude.
that. I guess.
Peanut butter. Too.
That's
I
like
used to-
something your grandma put you on.
I used
And
to
then you
do,
just, like,
like I
cooked
bought
on it
Ritz.
forever.
I got peanut butter. I just make
I'm
homemade.
a big peanut butter guy. I was the tree nut allergy kid,
That
but
was
I could have peanuts because they're not. It's not the same oils, you know. And I
sit at a different table and stuff.
No, I didn't have to do that. Thank fucking God, dude.
This
We
guy's
had a
never
girl
had a
like that.
pistachio.
I can't. Yeah, pistachios and cashews, they share the same oil.
You know what? This is gonna
But-
piss a lot of people off listening
the
to this
two
because it
best
starts
nuts.
a
I
lot
know,
of
dude, everyone
starts a
says
lot of
that.
arguments at work. I love peanut butter. Cannot eat a peanut. Any kind of nut I cannot eat.
You
at
just don't
all.
like
Well,
them.
No
or you
nuts
just-
at
Don't
all?
like 'em. Don't like them. I don't know why, but I love peanut butter.
Peanut
You tried
butter.
a
That
cashew?
one.
Peanut butter.
Cashews
Peanut
are
butter.
cashews like the light beer of nuts.
Oh, it's so, dude. That's how I
I've
found
just
out.
never been a fan of any kind of peanuts. I don't know why.
You
I
don't
love
like
peanut butter.
pistachios?
I mean, I could eat a pistachio.
Man,
Pistachios
I mean,
are
do
good.
you-
What
do
am
you
I,
fucking
crazy?
drink water too? Like,
Yeah,
I
dude.
do.
I don't drink either. So
yeah, you know,
no,
Oh,
I
man.
used to be a really big drinker. I
smart man.
So
You know,
smart man.
you know what's the best idea?
had to cut that out.
You get a
Right.
glass bottle of
Sometimes you do.
Coca-Cola, get some peanuts in it, you put the peanuts in it.
Oh, that's a southern thing for sure too, man. I never tried that though.
It's like the sweet and salty.
I think they came up with that, if I'm not mistaken, back when it was a truck driver thing. Because you were allowed to sip your drink while you're driving, but you're not actually allowed to eat any types of food. So they said, "Fuck it, while we're parked, I'll pop it in there, and we're good."
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question for you guys.
Ooh.
What are your top 3 favorite artists of all time?
All
What the
time?
fuck, man?
How about this?
Man.
We could do genre
Rich,
based. We
you
could
might
do
want to
rock.
just leave the computer on and go home. Right?
We could
don't
do
wanna
rock,
keep you all night.
and we need them from Rich too.
I'll go first.
Yeah, he goes
Favorite
for
rock
Yeah.
artists.
Rock artists?
Yeah, we can.
Wait,
narrow it
what
down a
kind
little
what kind of rock? There's like so many
Pop,
genres.
pop, rock, blues,
Band or artist?
any, you know.
Either one, solo or band, classic, alternative, whatever it may be.
God, look now.
Because I still think
West
that
was
he's
a rock.
still doing it, and his stuff just gets better. And I love what he has to say behind his music. I'm still a Springsteen guy. I think his music, the writing is great. Stevie Nicks, still sing.
As just Stevie or with Fleetwood or
I prefer with Fleetwood Mac than her solo stuff, but when she's with Mick Fleetwood, like what he created for her to sing is just crazy good. And then let me try to go more obscure for rock, somebody else that I probably wouldn't think of. And I got to go a little older. I'll go with Bowie because David Bowie was just like constantly reimagining himself. Like every album was a completely different genre.
that's a solid 3.
Those are my 3.
That's a solid 3, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm old though, so I gotta go old school. Obviously, there's a lot of newer artists and stuff, but I'm picking the ones of like my youth. You know?
For me, just because like it was like an integral band of like my childhood growing up, and still integral. And like when they finally reunited the original 3, I cried a little. So probably like Blink-182, probably number 1 for sure. Because like when Tom finally came back, I literally cried a little. I was so
Yeah,
excited.
dude. Matt Skiba is talented, but
yeah,
he
was
just
alright,
did.
but he just wasn't Blink, man. It just wasn't.
Yo,
the
Matt
same.
Skiba live, he wasn't the best.
It just wasn't the same, man.
Like,
I never saw him live, but
Like,
It was like when you get a stepdad and you're like, you're a cool guy, man, but you're not dad. You know? You're not Daddy Tom, bro. Come on.
What he wants you to call him, Dad?
Yeah, and it's like, nah, I'll just call you Matt.
Mike. Just call
We
him
could be
Mike.
friends, but we're not gonna be.
I got a Mike.
Yeah, we're not gonna be family.
I like Mike. Yeah, Mike's cool. He's
And
cool, but
then-
you're not my dad. I get what you're saying.
like, hey, cool, you can buy me the beers, man, and
Yeah.
don't tell mom we buy me beer or the.
No, that is literally the deal. He's got a lot of craft beer in the fridge, and so I get the beer, he gets my mom. It's a good deal.
Oh my God.
All right, back to our program. Sorry. there.
He gets my mom. It's all good.
No. For give my mom, you gotta be more than beer, man. Give me a little blood on the side too.
Yeah, then probably
Not Mike's not the guy for that.
for just taking it back, just because like my dad, he put me on a lot of his type of music when I was growing up. So like, I'm like big on like Bob Seger. I love Bob Seger.
Yeah.
Great pull.
Night Move is probably one of my favorite songs of all time, bro.
Yep.
I love that song. It always gets me in a good mood. Always just makes me reminisce about a time that I wasn't even alive for. But I'm like, yeah, I bet it fucking rocked back then.
I love
dad put me
Against
on
the
to a lot of
Wind,
shit.
that song, every
I
time,
love
man.
that song.
Turn the Page too.
Turn the Page is
That's-
great too. Yeah, I love Bob Seger. Yeah, he's great. That one's a shout out to my dad because he put me on a lot of shit.
Shout out Sean's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, this strong guy.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck this strong. Cheetah's dead.
Don't get him started on. He likes to be called by the names or nicknames over on there, not our real names. He's very all about it.
Like my sister came on one time. Oh, what are you doing, Christopher? And it's not you. It is Andrew. It is Chop.
I don't know who would be my third, to be honest with you.
Psalm 41.
The third one
No.
is hard. The third one's a little.
I just feel like, I don't know, I listen to so much shit. And it's just like, I don't know. There's just like a lot of bands that I listen to.
It's so
Like,
hard
on
to
a
say.
regular. Yeah.
It's
See,
I-
see,
I'm thinking about
because
my
you
third
because you
too,
cracked
I
the top
can't.
3. That's hard.
that's so hard.
You know, I'm
yeah.
not gonna say I'm not gonna say top 3 overall. Just I'm gonna say top 3 at the moment, just because these guys.
Well, it's all moment stuff. 'Cause
Yeah, I think
next
in the
week you're in a
moment-
different mood and a different
Yeah.
song. Just like
For sure.
you're
I think in
gonna
the
go
moment
through
there's a
phases
band.
at different
There's a
times.
band that's like fairly new, and they remind me a lot of like old Blink when I was growing up, which makes me reminisce at these guys called the Paradox.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They got some really good. They're real young kids, and they're like blowing up right now. And their shit, just, I don't know, makes me reminisce like my younger days and shit. Yeah, they're a great band. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Paradox. That's my dream guest right there.
You could try to land them because they're coming to town in November. The Paradox.
Oh yeah, they are coming here. I forgot. That's right. Man,
You don't got your tickets yet?
no, dude,
No,
I don't really,
but-
I'm not big on concerts.
No.
I'm
I
about
got a
to.
lot of social anxiety.
Mm.
So like being close to people kind of like makes
Is-
me
Oh,
that's true.
uncomfortable.
It's weird. He don't like being out on social. I'm the concert guy, and Yoda is like.
Yours a little in between. He'll do pretty much anything.
He's the
not
glue.
really
He's
afraid-
the-
yeah,
he's
he's
the
not afraid
vibes
of
guy.
much, really anything. Me and him are going to the movies a lot. That's our thing, you know.
But
Nice.
because during the time they go to the movies, it was lacrosse season. It's like, I gotta go to the lacrosse game.
It's because we don't want to go.
Eric, you had the cup for a while, didn't you?
What's that?
Did you have the cup for a while?
What cup?
The Bandits Cup? Or whatever?
Oh yeah, my buddy works for the Bandits, so he had his day with the cup, and I like hung out with him and did all that.
Hell yeah, dude. Did you pee in it?
No, but Dane Smith gave me a shot out of it.
What?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's what's up.
All right, let's go. We're really gonna be here for a while for this guy. He takes forever.
First band, I Prevail. I'm a little upset that Brian part way with the band because he had that ego syndrome came back. Because I know he was in there for the one tour. I was like, okay, I get it because his surgery. I was kind of upset when he left. I'm gonna have to go with Ice Nine Kills.
Never listened actually.
Do you like horror genre?
Huge on those guys. Huge.
I don't know if I do.
The I can't play on the air.
They made like a whole album. It's like based off of like slasher flicks, which is pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They got one song. They
I don't know if-
Stacy's mom, but
if-
it's Jason's mom. It's
Wow.
sick.
Fit for a King.
Another one.
They're a Christian metal band.
Okay.
Oh wait, man, does fucking POD count? I love
Yes,
those
it
guys
does.
When I was a kid, dude. Those are my shits,
Uh,
dude.
That's a toss up. Honorable mention. Black Belt Brides.
Okay.
Oh, Our Lady Peace. That was another good one I was growing up. I
Yeah,
loved
we saw Our Lady Peace in
it.
Niagara
we
Falls.
did. We did.
But my grandma. But the worst part about it is, grandma want to go to the casino. It's like we're out there jamming out.
Oh yeah, it was when you stole a drumstick from a kid in a wheelchair.
Yikes!
The drummer threw a drumstick in the crowd and it like
That's
bounced off of a
crazy
kid's
work.
lap and the kid in a wheelchair and landed in his hands and he was like, ah! And he took it with
You
him.
were so happy.
I don't
yeah, I
care.
got that fucking drum.
I stole a T-shirt from someone at
But
a
then
Glenn
again,
Colton concert once.
Like an honorable mention, because my top three is switches. I already said I Prevail, Ice Nine Kills, Fallen Reverse. I'm just gonna just name off till I stop.
Richard's gonna start giving you the look, man. He'll be like,
He
"All right,
did, he
wrap
did."
it the fuck up. See? Look, he's telling you like, come on, let's
Evil
go.
Line.
Slaughter to Prevail is a Russian metal band.
What's it called?
Slaughter to Prevail.
You guys like Rammstein?
No,
Rammstein.
is
You know them from
Lost.
Guitar Hero? Du hast. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I know them from
he,
How High.
Alex Terrible did Du hast cover
Oh, really?
because he's actually speaks the Russian language.
That's cool.
Okay, stop with your bands. We don't need any more. We got enough.
All right, hold
You
on.
have 6 honorable mentions already.
And jokes on you guys. None of those were actually bands. I know I was
Oh, no,
fucking
yeah.
with you.
Miss May I.
You have yet to name a band I've heard of.
Speaking
Same.
Latin to me. What, two. I know two of them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel old and I'm
No, that's okay. It
No,
is
you
what
just
I
maybe
want.
have like a
Story
more.
of the year.
Seems like you're like into a lot.
Story
of
of the year,
different-
the first like their paper
More eclectic stuff.
Avenue album. Got through sometimes.
Why'd you have to ask him a question? We're gonna be here for fucking 3 hours.
All right,
He's bad
John.
at answering questions.
John, if you had
Wait,
to-
last one.
Okay.
Oh my,
Motion in White.
he's bad. He's terrible at this, dude.
You're like 0 for 7 right now.
I'll tell you what. I have research to do, and then I'll get back to you.
He's terrible.
I
at
swear.
this.
I don't know if you like the hardcore metal band.
I like some.
I'm not super.
Really
into
depends
hardcore
on-
Stuff.
The only one that I
There's a
like,
couple
well, I
small
like two.
things.
I like Alexis on Fire and Killswitch Engage.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Oh yeah,
I think.
I forget
I like
what
Killswitch.
Kill Switch. Howie Kill Switch or the other guy, Jesse.
I don't know. I just like the Killswitch Engage Deluxe, and
He said, "All right, now I don't know."
I didn't know
I
that
don't
there was
that
two
deep.
different singers. I
No,
just,
no, the one
went
singer
down the
Howie.
rabbit hole.
He was it the band. He was the original.
Who's the bald one?
The bald black guy. He was
Daughtry?
Howie.
He's dope.
Yeah, you can hear Howie.
the bald
I thought you
guy.
were talking about Darius
You're talking
Rucker
about-
for a second.
He's coming to the casino, by the way.
Polls.
August, whatever. Come to the casino if you want to see
Who is?
Darius Rucker.
Darius
I-
Rucker.
I
Oh,
saw.
yeah.
I've seen those billboards.
Because I work for them.
Oh, really?
Everybody
And,
still knows him as Hootie too.
Yeah, that's
You seen that
Hootie.
skit? Yeah.
Hootie.
that's the bad part. When he only has maybe 6, 7 songs of country,
Yeah.
Then he's gonna play some Hootie and Blowfish.
His first country album was a banger though.
All he
it
needs
was.
is Wagon Wheel, and he's
He
he's
can
set.
play Wagon Wheel 20 times.
He's set for life.
It was
Bob Dylan song.
it was
They're all Bob Dylan.
Shubuzi. You know that
Tipsy.
Yeah,
Tips-
Oh, that song
yeah, when he
pisses
was
me off,
when he was
dude.
at Taste Country
He's
last
got
year.
so many better songs than that. So that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, it's
His
it's,
other
it's
shit is
always
way
the
better
shit
than that
one that
song,
gets
dude.
famous.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
he played that song. My girlfriend told me he played that song 4 times in a row, because that's the only country song he had.
Darius Rucker's
that's
like that
crazy
guy
work.
like you see at like a local band show where like he runs out of shit and he's just like, anyway, here's Wonderwall. That's Darius Rucker. He's like, anyway, for the 15th time, here's Wagon Wheel.
Well, you guys ever
Everybody's
heard?
drumming like, fuck yeah, Wagon Wheel.
You guys ever heard Tutu or Total?
Toto. I
Yeah.
love
They're
Toto.
they're
dude.
coming.
Toto?
They're coming. Yeah, it's Toto, Men at Work, and Christopher Cross. Now I know a lot of Toto. I don't really know.
I only know
much of
one
the
song
other
from
two.
them. It's on Africa.
Oh, they're so.
Okay,
I mean,
Hold the Line is so much better.
You know,
Dude,
Hold the Line. You've
literally
heard
so
it.
good.
And you've
Hold the
heard
Line is
Roseanne.
so much
I
better.
promise you, you've been. You've
Something
been
like that. We gotta play it off air because I don't want to pay no copyright law.
that's fair.
We can play up to 30 seconds. Make sure no.
They won't let you like pitch it down and morph it a little.
Yeah, it's iffy. Some
yeah,
some
no,
things you
you
can get away with, other things
Don't
you
take
can't.
the risk. That's stupid.
It's very strange.
Great band though. Very talented guys. Jeff Porcaro was one of my favorite drummers.
Who's the Chris?
Christopher Cross. You know
Chris
that song?
Daughtry.
I saw them live twice.
Stop trying to make Daughtry.
I'm just trying to bring him into
Yeah,
this
this guy
conversation.
fucking loves Daughtry.
I'm just trying.
right now.
I don't. I just think he's funny.
No, for Hootie and Blowfish. Hootie and Blowfish is like our Nickelback.
Don't say that about Nickelback.
Dude,
Come
I
on.
love Nickelback.
Nickelback's
What are you talking about?
Nickelback's awesome.
Nickelback's
Fuck with
awesome.
Nickelback hard.
No, but like the people
I've
like, oh, I
always
can't say
hated
Nickelback.
You guys
They
definitely
do.
like
They
Creed,
do catch a lot
right?
of hate
Oh,
on the
hell
internet.
Come on.
Dude, come
I
on.
was gonna
Creed?
say like
Creed,
Nah.
also famously hated.
But Creed's like not not as good as
possibly
Nickelback.
more famously though. The older
Creed
I got,
is. I mean, that's like hard to say. I mean,
No, Nickelback got flamed for no reason at all.
No,
well, Chad Kroger is known to be a huge douche, but
their aesthetic is trash. That's
yeah,
the.
I don't know.
Like,
Scott Stapp might be a douche too.
Also,
Who knows?
Chad Goger dated Avril Lavigne before she was replaced by a clone.
I saw that.
I heard about that one.
Another popular conspiracy.
I did hear about
I
that
feel like
one.
I feel like most.
Wait, I forgot to mention the true honorable mention, Linkin Park.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we know Linkin
Chester is
Park.
Fucking yeah.
But I'm not talking about new. Like I can't get with the girl right now.
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you know that it's they think it's called the Emptiness Machine.
Yeah,
It's the new one. I do like that. It's catchy.
I
she
get
can
it.
sing.
Well, I get with her with the new songs. I could rock. I didn't really listen to the new songs because I didn't have time to listen to them, but I will. The new songs, she kills it.
I like Mike Shinoda. That was always my guy. If I had a wife, I'd
but
let
then-
Mike Shinoda sleep with her. Gosh, I love that guy.
And you're gonna be
Didn't-
filming.
Hell yeah.
But
He's
then
in
when
the
she's
cuck
trying
chair
to
in
do
the
Chester
corner.
songs,
Yeah, damn right.
it's like,
Chester's unreplaceable, man.
but
How could you charge us for something like that?
What was that?
Jackson, you gotta be stopped. You gotta be stopped.
by Chester when he committed suicide, that the one song on the album.
Is it in the end?
No, not in the end.
No, One More Light.
One More Light. He was
right
that was his,
okay.
that whole album was his goodbye.
Hmm.
Because if you listen to it, you actually listen to it, put the headphones on, and you actually get into that.
He's a great writer, man. All of them are.
Yeah, but yeah, like when she tried to do his old
I got
songs,
glasses,
Nub.
I still can't see shit.
2
Holy
hours.
shit, it's almost 2.5 hours. Damn.
Yes, it is.
Rich is trying to be like,
Rich is gonna throw a
he's
chair
trying
at
to be
you.
like, he's trying to be like nice about it, but
Gotta
like
be
secretly
professional
saying,
over here,
please
man.
get out. So we should probably.
Wait,
listen
wait,
before
how,
he starts
we're,
getting
we're
angry.
complaining about the chairs. He sits in
Yeah,
that
I
wood-
know.
Man,
He's the man. Shout out to Rich.
Shout
out Rich.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Rich.
he's the man.
Great setup. Great
said
job.
Rich.
Sorry, Rich. We can't leave yet though. He's got a few more honorable mentions.
No, that was it. That
He's
was
still
it.
got to get to the unhonorable mention.
The dishonorable mentions.
Dishonorable, unhonorable.
Oh, dishonorable mention. I hate to put him on this. Red jumpsuit
Jumpsuit apparatus.
We were gonna go. We were gonna drive up to Albany to go see Losers Club opening for them.
because
And then that guy, the lead singer, said something about it. He just want Trump supporters there or something. Now he's all turned off by it.
I'm not saying I am one, but I'm not gonna go out there because I don't. If you voted for this guy, I don't want you at my show. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Whatever.
You only got
It's just
three.
cool.
You only got 2 songs I like. Or
So
3 songs.
The artist was saying if you voted for Trump, you can stay at home, and you were saying fuck you. That was the angle.
No, if you're
Yes.
supporter,
By
You
not
know,
supporting him,
yes.
he's saying
Yeah.
fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think music.
Oh no, he's
music should never mix with politics unless you're.
I
writing
agree.
about
That's what I.
politics. Like,
That's the way I see it. It's like you know what I mean. I'm not really big on them anyways. To be honest, I only liked like their 2 most popular
the
songs. when I was a
the
kid.
3 songs.
Wait, is the band pro
They're
Trump?
against
They're
Trump.
against Trump. Okay, yeah. just
Yeah,
wanna
he
make
said
sure.
he
I was
Ron.
getting confused.
His name's Ron. Him and Ronnie Racky got a big ass argument before.
That's why I say Ronnie Radke. He's like the world's biggest internet troll. He gets in a fight with everybody. It's fucking
But
hilarious.
he's $500 to see him.
I like when he calls people out. Shit's funny as hell.
You'd have to pay me to go see that band.
The
What?
Fallen Verse.
Any of them. Any of the ones you named. I've never heard of them.
Yeah. See, your music sucks. I tell you all
Just
the
don't
time.
suck.
That's why nobody knows who they are. Your music's trash. Gotta get some Seeger in your life, man.
Or Jackie Gleason.
Get a nice fucking.
Ain't no ma. No, what's that
No,
song?
it's Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher, dude. Jackie
Those
Wilson.
almost be conservative bands, right?
No, but with that song right there, he said Jackie Gleason.
Enough.
He said,
Jackie
"Oh,
Wilson.
Joker Wilson's like, oh, dude, I got a song for you."
Jackie Gleason's the guy fucking pow right in the kisser.
Yeah.
Like when he showed me the song the first
Oh,
time.
honeymooners.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Jackie
fucking.
Gleason, yeah.
Um,
right in the
he's
kiss.
trying to show me that song from Jackie
Wilson.
Jackie Wilson.
Jackie.
I listened to it. I was like, dude, this fucking. Why the fuck you? Like
I love
every
that
time,
song.
every
That
time
song
he's about
pumps
car,
me up.
every time he's about car, dude, I got a song for you. I was like, okay.
That song pumps me up, dude.
Like, why the fuck I'm listening to this? Like
You
first
know
couple
what's
times.
You know what's another weird pull song that gets me super hyped? Make Your Own Kind of Music, Mama Cass. That song gets me fucking.
But like after a couple
get
times
so
listening to it, I was like, man, this is kind of.
Turn that song. I guarantee you're in a good.
She's
mood.
awesome.
Guarantee you run through a wall.
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
but like when he played the song for a couple times, like, man, I fucking can't stand this song. After a while, I was
Mom
like,
fucking loves it.
this is catchy.
Dude,
This is
it's so
actually a
good,
catchy
dude.
tune.
What song?
The one by Jackie Gleason.
Your love keeps lifting me higher. It was in the second Ghostbusters movie. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, I know what
Okay.
Ghostbusters is.
I
I
don't know,
actually
'cause
haven't.
you guys
I
are
haven't-
young,
Not that
so-
young.
I haven't watched
Come
them.
on.
bro.
Do you know who Meatloaf is?
I do
Yeah.
know who Meatloaf
Yep.
is. Yeah.
Only like one song from him.
Just because the name's so iconic.
You know my favorite song on Meatloaf is
That's
why
Everything
everyone
Louder Than
knows.
Everything
Knows
Else.
who
It's my
Meatloaf is.
jam.
Yeah.
I can believe you know Meatloaf.
If I
is.
turned on,
Yeah, I love Meatloaf. I'm having it tonight.
Dude,
Like,
I'd
But-
love a piece
but-
of meatloaf
but,
right now.
oh, it is so good.
who would be your guys' Super Bowl halftime? If you-
T-Pain.
Hmm?
T-Pain.
Grateful
that would
Dead.
be
Fire.
oh my god.
T-Pain.
Dude, I'll be up there.
T-Pain
I'll
to
be up there,
Sabbath.
take my shirt and just sweating.
Oh my
down,
gosh.
The
That'd be
bills around.
sick.
You mean like a lot? They're live, and they would be like for this upcoming year.
T-Pain.
No, I'm talking about like this
John
year.
Mayer.
John Mayer wouldn't be good.
Come
T-Pain would be good.
on, dude. He
No, but
doesn't have to be
you know who
so
I want to see?
energy.
Weird Al. Weird Al is just on
That would be
stage.
cool.
Pops on the big as Europe.
Party in the CIA. That fucking song is hilarious.
I love that song. Dude.
He had a ride white and nerdy. Because that song, I heard a document. Because that song, he parodied it. Chameleon got more hits on Ride and Dirty. Almost Paradise. He almost got sued by all his artists because he just took the music but changed the lyrics up.
All right, time to wrap it up. Let's go. I'm gonna start turning the lights off and
Yeah,
shit.
Rich is
This is
working
this is
overtime
like
over
when
there.
when I used to go to church with my parents and and then they'd be talking to the priest for like an hour and a half after mass. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
We had our
Football
We didn't stand up like 50
Church is
times,
supposed to be
so-
40 minutes. That's all
We-
supposed to
we-
be, not 3-hour commitment.
we had our chance for him to do it nicely. Now he's got to be, now he's got to start putting some tone in his voice to tell us to get up.
That's it. That's it about the Weird Al. But I
You
will.
guys should be honored though. This has never happened all the time we've been in the season.
Hey,
We're the
we-
first ones ever to do this.
Rich, we
to bring out this
appreciate
side
you.
of Rich. So
Thank you, Rich.
Both
this
of
is
you
a special
guys.
episode.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Get In Losers. We're starting a podcast. We're
Yes.
Orange Zest. This is Eric. My name's John. This is Jackson.
Also, real quick, anybody ever tell you look like a dude from John Tucker Must Die?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Johnny Metcalf?
No, I've never heard that.
Never heard of you? Never seen that guy?
No.
You look
Oh.
just like him. That's why I
No,
kept
but
looking
I'm being
at
for
you.
real. Weird Al should be the halftime.
I'd like it. I like Weird Al.
Going back to the
Yeah.
honorable mentions.
No, this is not honorable mention.
No?
It's just a.
This is the mention.
It's just Weird Al.
I think a White Stripes.
That is
A
very
White Stripes
flattering.
reunion would be cool.
That's you, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm very flattered.
That's you, bro.
That guy's that's a good looking man.
That's
He
you,
just
bro.
looks up hot guy.
That's him, bro.
This is you, bro. I'm telling you.
I mean,
I've
Sean,
never heard that. I've never.
Especially in this
You guys
world.
all remind me of somebody, but I
Wait,
can't figure
no.
out. I can't put the names on YouTube. But
Oh,
All
no,
you got to do is take him to dinner first. I
Hey,
mean,
yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
Cheetah, Thad Castle.
Thad Castle. We were talking about Blue Mountain State on the way here, Eric.
But you want to see him. You want to see him play as a good role, but he still plays a cocky role.
Yeah.
Jack Reacher.
didn't this man just say time to wrap it up, and you're still talking?
I'm done. I'm done.
What are you doing? All right, but yeah, boys, we appreciate you coming out.
No,
obviously.
thanks for having us.
Just like every guest we've ever had on, we'll end it with telling you open invitation anytime you want to come back. You're
Yeah,
more
for
than
sure.
Welcome.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. We consider you friends now of the pod.
Mm.
Hopefully, we didn't make a bad impression, so now we can be your friends as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I just want to hear you guys' opinions about the bands I show you, enlighten you on.
I'll do some
No,
research.
don't.
I won't listen to a thing.
Yeah.
At least you're
I
honest.
guess I can't listen.
This guy's gonna be too busy looking up roller coasters, so he's not gonna. Have
I'll be
time.
on him, brother. I
John
got that
Cena
season
on a
pass to
roller
do it.
coaster.
Like,
He loves him, dude.
I do.
He's hooked,
I do.
man. That's all right.
Yep.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Big shout out to Rich, obviously.
Shout out
Appreciate
Rich.
you, Rich. Went a little over this time, but that's all right.
And make sure you check out your homies. The number is 988.
Yeah. Shout out to Yoder too. Love you, brother. See you in 2
Get
weeks.
better, Yoder.
Yeah, when you get back.
Man, it's gonna be weird to just
I
be
know.
us two in here next
know.
week.
But yeah, so that's it, I guess, for us. We're gonna get on out of here.
Thanks for riding
Gotta
along,
get some
losers.
food.